Hello, 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 everybody. How you guys all doing tonight? My name is KG Prestige, and I welcome everyone back again for another exciting edition of the PokePod World Podcast, where me and my pals would gather around to go and talk about Pokemon-related content. Well, I hope anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a fun one for tonight. Of course, as you already know, we have our little shenanigan from last week, which was the dub opening reactions towards the openings of Pokemon the series, from the original series down to the recent era of Pokemon Sun and Moon, not counting Pokemon Journey the series, because at the time of that recording we did not receive the first dub episode or the dub opening at that time. So we'll probably talk a little bit about that in just a bit, and we're also going to be doing our variation on the Japanese side with the Japanese openings of Pokemon the series, or otherwise known as Pocket Monsters in Japan. So we're going to be having a lot of fun with that. It's going to be a little big. I would assume it's going to be pretty nuts with that one, and we'll see how things go for that, and hopefully it'll be a good one. So I hope you guys will be able to sit back, relax, and enjoy the shenanigans that are about to go down. But let me go and hop into the call real quick. I'm going to go see how everyone's doing, and then from there we're going to go and move forward into the main content for the night. So let me go and hop into the call right about now. Alright, there we go. You hear me, buddy?
Yay.
There you are. How you doing, pal?
Doing okay. Getting the knuckles cracked because a lot of shit's gonna go down.
Ah, yes. It's gonna be a big one for tonight because it's gonna be two parts, I would assume, for this reaction / whatever we're gonna be doing for the openings, because there are a lot to talk about with the openings. Last time we discussed it, we barely touched upon the visuals that accompany it, only because originally the visuals of the openings originated from the Japanese side. So in that segment, we mainly had to talk about just the musical pieces themselves. This time around, we're not only going to be talking about the musical pieces that are in the openings, but also the visuals that accompany them. How will that change things up? Could a song be great but the visuals lack? Or could the visuals be great but the song itself could be whack? We don't really know how things are going to go for this one, and I'm super excited to see how it'll go down. Now, I'm trying to think about if we're going to be doing the variations. I don't think we might, because I'm looking through the list here. I want to say we should.
Yes, we are, because from a technical standpoint, the variations are different songs.
Yes, because I'm thinking like the only one that's probably going to be discussed about in this version is probably just going to be DPs together, is it not?
There's, I think.
Oh no, High Touch
DP
actually.
Opening.
No,
every DP opening has a
variation that is different.
You're right. There was also that.
Now, I thought, for obviously, since we're just doing the opening themselves audio wise, we're only gonna judge them audio. For example, B and Arrow has technically 3 versions, where one of the versions is the fact that Kotetsu is in the opening instead of where Dawn is supposed to be. We're not counting
get to that next week.
We're not counting that because that's the same song. Yeah, we're
okay. We're not tackling different alts, but we're talking about different variations.
The musical variations.
So B and Arrow and then Anne's version of B and Arrow are different.
Yes. Well, Shininatte 2013, which is not going to be on this episode.
Yeah, I was using them as
yes, exactly.
All right, sweet. Just making sure on that, because I want to just make sure I have everything all set here to go. And hopefully I can actually edit this properly just to make sure everything will run smoothly, because I have 20 versions here, or 20 images here representing each opening, but it does not count any of the variations, so I have to go and add those in. So that's going to be interesting to see how that'll turn out.
Yeah, because because if you want the rundown of the actual opening list right now, it's going to be MPM, Raibaru, okay, Mezase Pokemon Master White Berry version, Ready Go, Advanced Adventure, Challenger, Pokemon Symphonic Medley, Battle Frontier, Spurt, Together 2008, High Touch 2009, Psycho Everyday, and Psycho Everyday Band version. Those are the songs that we will be covering tonight.
So basically 16 songs overall.
16 songs overall, yes, and we're not counting Aratanaru Chikai because that's the Crystal Hoso opening. That's Raiko. We do not count that.
Yeah, I do eventually want to put that somewhere in the list if I was to do one separately, like just to give it its own credit, because that song to me personally is great. I just hate that there's only a TV size variation for it.
Well, that's the acoustic version. The full version is the rock version at the end.
I know, but I don't like that one. I like the acoustic one. The acoustic one is the one that sells it to me.
I like both. I think both are fine. It's also the two different vocal takes, so it's two different vocal styles. So it still it still is great in my book.
All right,
So.
To each their own. At the end of the day,
Yes.
I'm just here trying to make sure I got everything all set to go. Yeah. So as I'm working on this, I guess how's everybody doing tonight?
Been all right.
All right, that's good to see.
Uploaded Pokemon Diamond Part 2, so you can go on the channel and check that out.
Oh, I can't wait for when people have to go into Part 3, because that's going to be a doozy.
Yeah.
You'll understand what we mean when we get to it.
Yeah, later on. We already recorded the footage.
Mm-hmm.
Bombshell tonight. Okay is not going to be the best Rika song on the list tonight.
Damn, I can't believe Challenger won. What?
No, it's not. Actually,
I know, of course.
It's going to be up to not just TS. It's going to be up to, the fans.
Everybody, everybody. Of course. Everybody, it's each of their own, but it's like, for me, the Rika actually had better vocal performances, and there actually are better lyrics in later songs.
Yes.
And I will go into detail on that tonight.
Yeah, once again, this is going to be a collaborative effort between us, ourselves, in here, and then those within the community. We'll see how things will shake around. Will it actually help spike things up, or will it tragically shove it down to the lower list, of course? We don't know how things are going to turn out, but it'll be a fun one. Also, dogs are barking.
It's definitely fun. It's definitely fun for me, because definitely going back and listening to these songs, because you got to remember that I started doing this like almost 15 and a half years ago, and I knew zero Japanese then. I know more than I did now, and listening to it back, I get to actually like feel not only the lyrical, from the lyrical standpoint, but also the musical standpoint, since I've been exposed to more like live rock type performances, and my analysis skills have become better in the 15 years. So just going back and seeing them, I think it's really cool.
Oh, we're like quiet.
Hey, Nessa.
Hey, I know. Sorry, I didn't say anything because you guys were talking.
Oh, you're fine.
It's all good.
No, I'm actually excited though. Me and Tyrone, we actually watched all the openings together, which it was actually funner too. Because then also and then I was able to. There was like some of them I kind of remember. I was like, oh, back in the day, I remember this song, or when I first came across with some other one. But
there were definitely some that there were definitely some that I dropped off of Pokemon for a bit. So when I listened to them again, I'm like, that's right. This is an opening.
Oh no, yeah, there were some of them too. I came across because I guess both me and Tyrone didn't watch too much Sun and Moon, and I was surprised some of the Sun and Moon opening. And so I know the last one that recently had that one grew on me, and then the one before too. I was like, oh, I like this one too. I was like, it was the Pio one.
The Poipo. Oh, Mirai Connection.
Mirai Connection we will speak about next week, because it's still like an interesting like two-tiered list. Because I think it's really cool.
We're doing the first half, which are those openings again?
It's going to be Mezase Pokemon Master to Psycho Everyday Band version.
Okay, so we're doing all the way up to Diamond and Pearl's final one.
Yay.
Yes, and then from there, we're going to keep the ranking the same. Like when we get to part 2, like everything that we've set up for part 1 is all going to still remain in the same tiers that they're in. Now they're also going to have to go up against the second part, which is, of course, Best Wishes downwards to Pokemon Journeys. Or PM 2019, however you want to call it.
I said I probably won't be able to join this next week's, but I actually did make a whole list of I ranked all the songs from Kanto all the way to the current one.
Yeah.
So at least I have that list. But yeah, I'll be able to help out just tonight only.
All right. Well,
Okay.
any contribution is always great, is it not? So I'm glad to see you at least around for one of the parts. I know some of us are not going to be able to join in on this part, given that everyone has their own lives to go and attend to. Understandably so. So, well, for I assume maybe part 2, they might show up again for that one. So we'll see how things go for that. But yeah, that's just my assumption, of course. But let me just make a double take here, okay? Because I'm also trying to grab the images as well right now as we're talking. For the very like the covers.
We can while KG's doing that, we could also talk about the 800-pound gorilla in the room, 800-pound elephant. It could be a gorilla, who knows? And that is the fact that the first episode of Pokemon Journeys aired this past Saturday.
Oh man, I can't wait to finally review it again. Great.
Yeah, on Teletoon. Yeah, on Teletoon in Canada. You will not be able to see it in the America, in the US of A until June.
In the USA's.
Yeah, in the United States of America on June 12th. May 24th, the first 4 episodes are going to be on, or episode 4 or something like that. It's going to be in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But unfortunately, we have gone from bad to worse in terms of the dub quality. I'm not talking about the VAs. The VAs are fantastic. The problem is the goddamn music. It's not the opening. It's not the opening's fault. The Canadian band is actually not. The Canadian opening is not that bad. Walk off the earth.
They did a great job with the limited time they had.
Yes, and that's the highlight in terms of the music. But realistically, the worst disservice, complete disrespect to Hayashi.
You know what hurts me the most?
Fucking track.
Not even the title track, by the way.
Not even the fucking title track, which is a part of the damn game. This is the first time that a normal title card has been omitted in terms of the song. And we're not talking about advanced, because at least in advanced it was replaced with another Miyazaki composition with the original title card. So they replaced the music with a new composition.
That to me is bizarre, man. I don't understand why they went out of their way to do that.
I guess they just gave Goldfarb something to do. They're like, oh yeah, all right, Goldfarb, do whatever your magic do. Whatever
my disappointment.
No, it's a 1XX.
My disappointment wasn't even in the. It was in the music, but this was my disappointment was more in the additions of music. Where like silence to me. And in certain situations, can make a scene come out better. So when you just flood it with little bits of sound, it's a problem because I'm trying to absorb the silence of the scene, and it's impossible to do that if you got dum in the background. I'm just like
And some of the music transitions are really jarring, really. But before we get into that. Just to answer Polly's question, because she's in the chat. For the advanced title card, it was a Miyazaki composition. That's that one.
Yeah, but in the dub, if I'm correct, they changed it for a little bit.
Yeah, well, in the 4Kids dub, they used the original OS title card.
Yeah.
So it's still the same. It's still a Miyazaki composition. But anyway, go Tyrone. I wanted to answer that question.
Oh, Nessa, you had something to say first.
Oh, it wasn't that bad, but I was at the same time, I was kind of like, I was like, it's only the first episode, and I guess this episode I didn't care as much, but probably next week, I think we might have problems.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
honestly, to me, it wasn't bad. I was like, okay. I was like, it's kind of like that. I guess like what I always hear like from the last several like Sun and Moon and X and Y. So I'm just like, okay, it's just like that usual stuff to me. So it didn't bother me that much. But I'm pretty sure like the episodes I do care about, then
DP.
that's probably be I have problems.
To me, this episode was hard to judge.
And High Prob is actually right. Sorry.
DP's
title card was replaced too.
To me, this episode is hard to judge on like vocal performances from the characters, only because this episode mostly revolves around the Pokemon. Like the Pokemon are front and center on this one. So you rarely get to hear a lot of like the voices, and the voices we do hear are Ash, Koharu, and Go as kids, which, if you obviously know, they're not kids for very long. They're only, well, super young kids for very long. Like majority of the series is them grown in their more grown up forms, in their, I'll say, adolescent forms for now. But so it's really hard for me to judge their performances. I know Sarah's gonna be okay. Go, I don't know what to think about him, even though we heard like a little bit of him towards the end of the episode. He's like at the post-credits part of it. And I don't know what to say because Go just sounds, I don't know, he just sounds really standard right now. He like, it feels like anybody just sort of walked up in the booth and did that one. It's not bad, it's just not good either. It is. Can't hate it, can't love it.
Also, kind of, it led to more questions about Pikachu.
Yeah,
past.
I think Ken Lizard 08 said it the best. Go sounds like how I expected him to sound.
My problem is the synthesizers. First of all, they found a way to make a triangle wave synth sound like shit, and they made a farty synth in the scene where Oak runs towards going
like a farty synth.
It is a farty. Yeah, it is a farty synth. It's a farty sounding synth. And also, what I think would at the end of the episode where you hear Go's theme, that is fucking annoying. That is one of the most annoying piercing synthesizers I have ever heard in my life. And also that scene where Pichu evolves into Pikachu. You see the evolution music. The evolution music is like all mellow. Then he jumps around, rock music, and all of a sudden, like fucking knee jerk, like head jerk, right back to freaking mellow music. Like what the fuck is that transition? It's bad. It's really bad.
Actually, it was fine to me, but
yeah, no. And also there's a music error when the baby Kangaskhan climbs up the cliff. There's actually a music error. There's actually like about maybe half a second where you can actually hear a audible cut in the music that sounds jarring. It's an error. It's a music error. So they don't even know how to edit the music.
Yeah.
It's only because I left the dub so long ago, but my expectations for the dub at this point is just delivery. I want to hear delivery, because one thing I decided to do after you guys had already had the watch party for Black and White, when I had in my spare time, I decided to watch some of the Black and White episodes, and there's this one episode, just to catch up with where you guys are during the watch party. There's this one episode where the line that Ash delivers is really jarring to me, but only because it's dubbed. And it's where he gets annoyed by Silent Chili and Cress.
Oh God!
They keep offering him food and water and stuff instead of an actual gym battle. And the way he yells, "I want a gym battle!" Like, it sounds like a voice actor who's trying to yell without yelling, and it's really jarring to me.
The most fun delivery of that line is the German version, where it sounds like Satoshi the angry German kid.
I mean, I would rather him sound angry than sound like he's pretending to be angry. So I don't know. I'm looking like, when I watch the rest of these Journey episodes dubbed. When I watch the rest of these Journey episodes dubbed, what I'm mainly going to be looking for is like the delivery of the lines.
Okay.
Pokemon English dub can't have one good thing without sacrificing the other.
Pretty much, and it's quite a shame, because the voice acting is actually competent this time.
It's actually really good.
It's really
like I said,
good.
this is the worst episode for me to make that statement with, because the Pokemon are doing 90% of the talking.
Yeah, same. That was like for like I was like, I'll probably wait till
Yeah,
the
I'll
next
wait till
few
that
episodes.
dialogue.
The Canadian version is the one that's coming to Netflix, by the way.
Oh yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah, because it's the same cut.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I was like, okay, we're gonna be here.
I mean, the only saving grace is if Netflix has the Japanese audio track, but with the dub opening and ending songs. Well, the opening and ending instrumental, right? If they have that, then at least it will be somewhat saved.
We'll find out on June 12th.
The other thing that's really crazy is that the dub series for the first fucking time ever has kept the eye catch, the Who's That Pokemon with the original visuals.
They did do that.
Yeah.
Yes, with the original visuals.
Was
first time ever.
Was the music kept too for that part, or like?
No, it's Goldfarb garbage.
Goldfarb. Okay, I was like, I didn't remember which one. Because I was like, I've never seen the eye catch, but I didn't pay attention too much to the music.
No, but the thing is though, you're not gonna have the Rotom drone say "Pocket Monsters." It's like you're not gonna have that.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that was.
But at least they're using the same visual. So and you still have the Pikachu, with the Pikachu sound, the Pikachu making its cry and stuff. But that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more. That makes more sense to me that maybe Netflix will have the Japanese track as a secondary track. Because now that the length of the episode is the same, bar the opening and ending, the track should match up.
All right. So first of all, I just want to say how thankful I am for this Pocket Monsters site, because it's given me all the CD covers that I'm going to be using for this instead of just getting the generic. I'm just going to have a still image from each.
Oh, yes. And by the way, folks, for the folks watching at home, well, if you're watching at home, how the fuck are you watching us? In 3 days time, on May 14th at 6 p.m. Eastern, that marks the 15th anniversary of the public opening of PocketMonsters.net. We do not have this new site up yet, but we will be having some sort of a retrospective kind of thing, and I'll give more of my thoughts next week.
Nice. Quick question.
Yay.
Did there ever come out a variation for one of the Together songs? Like a CD for it?
I
know
2007. 2008 was not. Nope.
Okay, so I gotta find a way to use that image then.
Speaking of that, I gotta find my list.
Yeah, go get that, buddy. Oh, how you doing, Rich?
Oh my god, we post so many photos in this chat. Unbelievable.
Is it even available in any CD? Oh, somebody said 2000 was
High
released.
Touch. Yeah, High Touch. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's still the single. But it's still the TV size version.
Interesting. Okay, because I'm trying to look for it here, and it's not even showing me it's available.
Yeah, but there's no. But essentially, it's a B-side on the High Touch album.
Let me see. You know what? Hold on. Let me go all the way down here.
Are you trying to look for like the full version of that?
No. I'm trying to look for the cover of it.
Yeah, but there's no. Yeah, but it was a B-side.
Unfortunately, there does not exist one. So.
Gotcha.
Just put 2000. Just put like fucking Arial font 2008 over it.
I have an idea. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna use the cover art of Best for that. For 2008. Yeah. There you go. All right, so that's gonna be for that. Unfortunately, that sucks, but whatever. Now for 2000, for Together, I would assume there's two variations for that for CDs. Because there has to be one was from the
Arceus the thing is though, only Together was on the TV, not 2007. 2007 is the movie version. Mm-hmm. Together 2007 was not used in the anime.
That is interesting. I did not know that. I could have sworn it was used in it.
Nope. I thought so too, but unfortunately no.
So do we even rate that then?
No, because it's a movie theme. It's not a.
Okay, so we'll use the 2007 one to review the 2008 one. How about that?
I guess so.
Yeah, so
the 2008 one. The 2008 one's better.
Yeah. Insert song, but not as an opening.
All right, so the Arceus movie is the one that has a High Touch, the remixed version. Correct? Because there's like no way else.
That's right. That's right. And it was also released on Best in 2012 2012.
Yes. All right.
So yeah,
I
that
just
was
need
yeah.
two
it was on the
more. I
M13.
need for some reason Psycho Everyday is only listed once. Oh no, wait, never mind. It's here. It is at the very bottom for some reason. There
Yeah,
seems to
Psycho
be like
Everyday.
Pokenchis or whatever it is in between that.
Well, yeah, because that's what actually happened because they actually had openings.
All right, so I'm gonna go take a look at that ending right there. So let me get that and the band version, which I think was on. No, I could have sworn the band version was available as a separate CD.
No, it wasn't. It was only on M13's CD, and it was also on the. I'll tell you right now.
On the best.
It was on the Best of Best 97 to 2012 disc 3. The Pokemon it's called the album is called Pokemon TV Anime Shidaika Best of Best 1997 to 2012.
That is interesting. I could have sworn there was a CD dedicated
No.
to band version, or at least like a digital release of it. But
nope,
that
because not digital releases did not even exist in 2010.
That is true as well. Okay, so I'll go and grab an image from here then. So all right, so I think I have them all.
2010. 2010, I said. I think, yeah.
Yeah, all right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just need the last one, which I guess we're going to be using for the best of best for this one, I guess.
Yay.
All right, so we'll do that. And
best stuff.
All right, sweet. I got that all set up. Now, of course, we're obviously going to be talking about a couple of other things. As you guys were talking about anniversaries stuff just not too long ago, Richie, you brought up something that I completely removed out of my brain, and to my mind, I'm still. See, I knew it, Filippo. I knew there was a digital version for that shit. There was a separate artwork for that.
Well,
I remember because I have the artwork for it in my phone, and I was wondering where the hell that artwork came from.
Well, let's see if it's on iTunes.
Yeah, but like I remember there was a dedicated artwork. If I could find that here, I'd probably have it. Well, I could share it, but like I know there was one there. I knew I wasn't going nuts on this shit.
Yeah, because actually that was before I had an iPhone.
Oh no, it's there. You're still going nuts. That's all.
I knew there was a variation for this shit. Yes, there is. There is one. There is an image for it. It's this one. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think if I share it to you here, TSS, you'll see which one I'm talking about. This one. I did not find this in the PM site.
Well, time to change that.
Nice. Hey, look at that, Filippo. You have contributed.
Unfortunately, though, this image has a freaking watermark on it, so we have to get the one without the watermark.
Oh, that'll probably be easy. You just gotta look for it.
Well, I'm gonna search iTunes right now for it.
All right. There's one.
Spotify, we can't download the images, so it's like
At
least if it's on, because
–
actually technically you could if you had like one of those scraper programs, but okay, Psycho Every Day.
The one I have is also here as well. This one I found. It's low res though.
Oh yeah, when I was like before coming on here, I saw that image like on one of the YouTube. One of the YouTube songs that had that song.
Yes, we will be doing our best to talk about the recent episodes that have been revealed not too long ago. Unfortunately, the big issue with that is just that we could talk about them, but it doesn't genuinely feel exciting knowing that we don't know exactly when the hell these episodes are going to drop. You know what I mean? Because with the whole extension that happened recently in Japan, it's safe to say that the postponements for a lot of animes could even go all the way past summer of 2020, depending on how this situation continues to rise. And as of right now, it's like we also want to make sure we respectfully, what's the right term for it? We just want to make sure everybody's safe, I guess is the best way to say it. Yes.
Okay, so on iTunes there is no the Psycho Everyday band version artwork is not there. It's replaced by the Best and Best because that's what the Best of Best because that's what superseded it.
Okay.
So we don't have that.
So yeah, but I do recall, and I showed you the image. There was a variation for that artwork.
Yeah, but of course, like I said, it doesn't exist.
No,
realistically
it disappeared
anymore.
off the face of the earth. It was like there.
Yeah,
for that
because
year,
Best
then
and
they
Best
just-
came out in 2012, and that superseded it.
All right, so I'm gonna go get this set up then.
Yeah.
But anyway, you guys want to talk a little bit about the episodes then while we're at it? Since while this continues to give me a little bit more
Well,
time to, or you want to
I
just
really,
save it
I really,
for
I
when
really
we
don't, I
actually
really
know?
don't have anything for it, really.
I mean, this was, and I said this with Nessa when we watched it. This episode right here, and even this, no matter if you dub it or sub it, this episode's biggest problem to me was always the fact, and now that I know this a lot more now that I watched it the second time, this episode has like some of the. It's nice to look at, but definitely not a good episode for storytelling purposes. Because what it does is it shows off Pikachu as a Pichu, but answers none of its questions about its life as that. Like, it answers like it being nurtured by Kangaskhan, but it doesn't answer why Pikachu, like Pichu has no problem evolving into Pikachu, but suddenly it just hates evolving into Raichu, or why does it hate being captured in a Pokeball so much? It answers none of that. Doesn't even make an attempt to.
We're
But
probably going
hey,
to get
we
an
get to-
answer later.
But hey, we get to see we get to see what Pikachu's life was like while it was a Pichu. It almost feels like the episode was trying its hardest to just show like it showed a cutesy backstory that was nice, but we really didn't need. We didn't need it.
You're trying your best not to say filler, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, we almost, well, it's not filler because we have like Go and
Yeah.
Koharu and stuff, or Chloe in the dub.
Oh no! I'm not. I'm only referring to the Pichu backstory, not.
Yeah, oh
not
yeah, the
part of it.
Pichu back. Well, yeah, because that's the main focus of the episode, and it gave us a lot while at the same time giving us nothing at the exact same time. It's just like, oh, you can evolve into Pikachu, no problem, but when it comes to evolving into Raichu, you're suddenly against it. It's almost like it's a marketing form that you can't afford to fucking.
Yeah, but the thing is though, it's a happiness evolution versus a stone evolution. So it's
yeah, that's fine said and done. But if anything, the stone evolution to me would represent like the bond that Ash and Pikachu have. Like, oh, they were willing to use the stone as their way of connection to make it so that they're stronger than ever. At least that's how I would write it as a narrative. But we know the out of universe reason is that Pikachu can't afford to be a Raichu because Pikachu is the marketing mascot Pokemon. But story-wise, there's no way they can tell us that. So they're gonna keep dodging that conflict. And as far as the Pokeball thing goes, I guess you can chalk it up as Pikachu was unexpectedly caught in a Pokeball and doesn't want to be back in it. Or you can bullshit it and say that Pichu hated being confined in Kangaskhan's pouch, and thus being in a Pokeball is the equivalent. I don't know. But what I do know is like it gave us a lot while giving us nothing, because it's just like, yay, we get to see Pikachu as a baby. Cool. That's out of the way. That storyline is over. Like, all right.
Yeah, but they needed another vehicle to introduce the characters.
So yeah. I mean, I get the outer reason. Yeah, because they introduced Go and Koharu, and yes, I did say Chloe. Chloe is her dub name.
The only good Chloe is from the Elton John album, The Fox.
I don't think they were thinking that when they named her that.
I don't care. I don't care. That is in my mind.
I think they just went, oh, this is a nice girl name.
It's fine, and plus, well, it's just two syllables, which is standard.
Yeah, Chloe. Yeah, to me, yeah, like I'm not even gonna say it's a horrible episode. It does hit you in the feels when like Pichu's crying and stuff, but it's just like all right, we saw that. Now we move on, I guess. It's definitely an epilogue episode.
Well, that's why some people say episode 0, which I think.
Yeah, and I wouldn't blame anyone for calling it that. Like I said, I'm not saying it's a downright bad episode. Just to me, it existed, and I feel like they touched on a lot of points, but didn't touch on the points that I always had in my head when considering Pikachu's character. Because this is a character they decided to go back in time and actually cover a character that's existed for more than 20 years. And I feel like they only scratched the surface of
which is
Pikachu's life.
why I think it's going to be referenced later.
I don't have enough faith in them to do it later.
There might be. I mean, there might be there. I mean, I don't want to give the writers any ideas, but there might be maybe like some shock, depression kind of thing.
I know we
have
might
to see it.
probably see the Kangaskhan's again, but I feel like they were like, okay, we showed you the Pichu stuff already. We don't need to explain why Pikachu hates Pokeballs or why it hates evolving in a Raichu, because we've already given you your Pichu story. And it's sad when what's the episode I mentioned this? I was like, oh, Go West, young Meowth. It's sad when that episode can do a better job explaining Meowth's character and his origin background better than the Pichu episode, which
But the different riders. Remember, you don't have a guy.
Yeah.
Remember, as we mentioned last week, there's no guy who is freaking pill drunk or alcoholic drunk.
Yeah, and that's my point, though, TSS, is that it's very clear that one was a writer of stories and the other one is getting paid to write what people would like to see. It's clear that there's a contrast. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying this was a bad thing. I just know the difference. That's all.
Well, the thing that the problem with that logic is that you don't know that they were paid. They're only there to get paid to write. They might have passion too. It's just that it's a completely different thing. You don't know that.
I'm saying though, like, it's clear which one held the better narrative. Like, if you were to ask me, at that point it doesn't matter. You're looking at both narratives and you're saying, now if you were to ask me which one has the better narrative, I'll tell you Meowth's story every time, just because it wasn't there just to look cute. Pichu's, to me, looks cute. It's a cute story. It's a nice, cute image. But Meowth's story was like, okay, I get it. He learned to walk and talk to impress a Meowth that likes humans. But then in the end of the day, a freaking Persian came around who was the leader of a gang, and the Meowth felt sorry for it. So it stuck to that Persian, and Meowth was left defeated like a Greek tragedy. Okay, that, I got it. I can see why he hates Persians, and he used his gift to talk to help Team Rocket out. All right, I see where all that came from. Why does Pichu hate Pokeballs? Why does it hate evolving even though it just evolved?
The answer to that is quite simple, Tyrone. Since we do not have like a, I don't know, the goal right now for both Go and Satoshi are defined, but we're not going to get there for a long time. It's more open-ended stuff that they can use to tie in later. And that's probably what they're going to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess to keep an optimistic side of it, yeah, I hope the show would try to lock down on those story beats. I just know if they haven't done it up to this point, it gets harder and harder for me to have faith in that, only because we've gone this far without doing it. Now, like I said, this anime could surprise me because they have surprised me on some levels, like referencing the Electric Shock Showdown episode, although it is a Kanto episode. They've done that. Bringing Karina back, I don't know enough about it, but at least they did bring back a trainer. But that was the series' whole goal anyway, was to tackle, various things from various regions. So eventually they were going to have to make callbacks whether they wanted to or not. It's kind of like in their story now. To ignore it would make the show not be good at that point. So yeah, I'm willing to accept the idea, TSS, that the show will be able to be more in depth with storytelling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also due to the fact that we have so many titles, but there's not airing because of the thing that's going on.
Right.
So we cannot really make a judgment on what it is. I mean, we've seen stuff in like Korokoro and freaking Pokemon Fun, but we don't know anything about it until they actually air. So
we want to respect the people who are working on this show.
We are not those people that make freaking 10,001 freaking optimistic freaking view videos, freaking theory
with
videos,
arrows
and
pointing at this character.
We don't. Yeah, where we have to have 5 different arrows pointing at something, and they're all different colors, like they're freaking like.
Yeah, I hate making theories.
Like they're choking on a fucking bag of Skittles.
The minute I make a theory video, I think that like they showed the episode to prove me wrong like a week after.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like with freaking theory videos, like what the fuck are you gonna do when it's wrong? Then it makes you look bad.
TSS. Before we
Yay.
continue, I was gonna say I have 29 images. Is that how many we need?
That is the total for the entire scope of the thing. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Because we have.
So we have 29. We have 29 openings. So
okay, because the only thing that's excluded from here, I believe, is Together 2008.
Eight, because there's no artwork for it.
Exactly, and also there was no official release for it. So, 2007.
Well, technically, yes, but it wasn't released as a single.
It was released as an additional.
Yeah, it was released as a B-side. Like I said, M13 and then Best in Best.
Oh, right. No, never mind. It was 2007 we took out because that one does not exist in the TV.
Yeah, that does not exist as an opening in the anime.
Yes. Gogglemaster says that Nessa on the icon. Yes, so we actually added Nessa now into the thing. As you can see, we got an updated artwork visual for the logo now. Adding more peeps into the thing. So I'm very happy with that. Once again, everyone give a round of applause to our boy Serge for being the one responsible for making all the artwork that you see.
Yep.
That's Sergi Romero. Follow him now. He will really appreciate you.
All right, so I got it all set to go. It says ranking the Pokemon Japanese openings. We're going to be doing it one by one. I actually had to custom make this one only because all the other ones that I saw only went up to 20. So I don't think they included all the variations and whatnot for that one. And also, I don't think it was updated as well because now it didn't include 2019 of Pocket Monsters. All right, so let me go and do this right now. There we go.
Okay.
Hopefully, it'll allow me to make it in at the... Yeah, there we go. Sweet. I got it all set to go, buddy. That is
all right.
Nice.
So that means at the end so we are only going to go up to Psycho Everyday Band version, but everything will be saved for next week.
Indeed. I'll also be sharing the link for this if you guys want to do this as well later down the road when we get to that part. So once we get to the end of this video, I should say. So don't worry, I'll let you guys know on that. But for now, let me just go and make sure if there's anything else in particular that you guys in the chat would like for us to talk about, please let us know. And then from there, we will begin our session for the night. I'm just going to make one little quickie thing here real quick, and then we will officially begin the night session. So anything else you guys want to add to the conversation? We're good?
No.
No, we're fine.
Nothing I can think of.
Oh,
Review the list.
Oh, no, this ain't good. I said I needed time.
Okay, you want time?
Give me 5 minutes time, basically.
Okay, 5 minutes.
Give me 5.
Give me $5 foot long. No.
What session number are we in? 34 now? Yes, 34.
Okay, 34.
All right. Because I just forgot. Right, I need to make the goddamn layout. I got the link set. I got everything else set. I forgot to make the layout for it.
Yeah. Yep. Because you can't throw the Pokeball without freaking doing the thing.
All right, there we go. Now I got it all set to go. And that was actually a lot quicker than I thought it would have been. All right.
Okay.
So let me go slap.
And also, right now we don't have any dates for Twilight Wings yet because we don't know how the hell this thing will be affected.
Although I will say I still love that goddamn Nessa episode. That was god.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
I love it.
It was a nice episode. Yeah.
So visually, that episode looks stunning, man. I love everything. The story was great. The tone was great. Everything about it, personally, to me, just nailed it.
I think that was like my favorite one so far.
Yeah. I mean, you could tell that they really got on their stride with this one.
Yeah, and it benefited for it, man, for real. I'm very happy with everything that it came out with. So, let me see what is this one? No, that's a window capture.
One thing I guess to give KG some time. One thing I really like about that episode of Twilight Wings is just it I've always loved when gym leaders and trainers and whatever have different occupations outside of just being like a Pokemon trainer or whatever. I like when they have other things going for them. And I like that this show or that episode decided to tackle, what if you're not doing so well in one thing? Do you just give up on the other? And she's like, no, I'm not going to give up on either. I love being a model and I love Pokemon. So I'm going to do both and just use one to enhance the other or something. Like, right. I like that they were able to give a smooth transition into that, too, while she's posing and getting ready for a photo shoot. During the photo shoot, she meets with Milotic, and that restores her passion to be a better trainer. So one goal did help inherently enhance the other. So it opens up a world of Pokemon that makes it multi-layered, whereas you don't just have to be the best when it comes to one thing. If you can extend your passions wide enough, then you can be a multi-phallus character. And that's something I think can work not just in Pokemon, but just in general when it comes to writing, a story. Characters don't have to be limited to just their one role in the story. They can actually serve multiple purposes.
Yes.
So I do like that the show had the decency to like spread that apart, because I don't think, video game wise, I think Black and White to me is the only Pokemon game that's actually decided to do that type of approach when it comes to characters. We'll have the Striaton trio. Obviously they work at a restaurant, but then you've got Lenora, who does like history research on Pokemon. You got Berg, who's an artist. You got Elisa, who's a model as well. I kind of wish there'd be like a little crossover between her and Nessa. Actually, that'd be a pretty damn cool fashion.
Well,
show.
we still have
it could happen.
It could happen.
in Pokemon Masters 2019 at least.
Yeah, I want to say it happens, but I also want to hold hope that they still remember that Best Wishes existed.
They've gone to Unova multiple times so
A lot of people try
far.
to stray away from that series, so I get it.
For good reason too.
But
Sadly.
and then also, what do we have? We have I forgot, what does Clay do exactly?
Wasn't he like that guy that digs for jewels?
I think he digs for fossils or some nonsense. I can't remember. Or he mines. I think he coal mines.
He's a miner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a miner.
He's a miner. Stop.
Gonna play some minor 49er on the Atari 800.
Yeah, he's and then what was the next gym leader after Clay? Oh, Bryson.
Bryson.
Yeah, Bryson's a movie star. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I hated him so much.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Damn.
I don't know. I just didn't like his whole shtick.
You didn't like the movie martial arts thing?
Oh wait, I never actually experienced that, didn't I?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, but wait, what about
And then-
Skyla, by the way?
Oh, and then Skyla's a pilot. She flies the plane. Actually, she plays a really bigger role
Who would've
in
guessed?
Black White 2, actually.
And also, she's best girl too.
Yeah, she plays a bigger role in Black White 2, where she actually flies you to another area of the map. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good to see gym leaders actually take part in other occupations that aren't just the battling, and then like what if they have conflict between the two, because everybody's had that situation where it's like, oh, you play a sport but you're also a student, but you also do like rehearsals here. Well, you need to choose which one you want, and then it's like, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I love the theme. I can't wait to go back to it once I get into Black 2 White 2 though. I'm curious to see how much these characters have changed since their
Yeah.
first game. But now I have everything all set to go, guys. So
Yay.
yeah, so if you guys are all ready to go, then shall we get started with this one? Because I know we might be here for a little while.
All right, let's go.
Alrighty then, let's us begin, ladies and gentlemen. At long last, we're finally gonna be doing our ranking on the Japanese
boy.
openings of Pokemon the series. Now, the reason why this took a little while is because I had to grab every single image that is presented here. Once again, provided by PokeMonster.net. All of these images here. Thank you once again for PokeMonster.net for making it so easily just accessible to get that shit. Otherwise, I would have been here for days. But thankfully, it was just one click and boom. But
TV anime only, by the way.
yeah, so
the 20 to 29 openings of the anime series.
exactly.
Yep.
We're going to be rating it from the visuals to the song itself, and then from there, we're going to decide as to what placement we think these openings best fit in. Of course, as usual, folks, we're also going to be asking for you guys in the community within the chat every single time we're going to be moving into the next one or into whatever we're going to be doing. We will be providing a link for you guys to also rate the opening as well, and then from there we're gonna add everything all up. We'll see where things go from that point onward. So as we set things up here for just one more round, what do you guys say? You're all ready and good to go for part one anyway? Because boy oh boy, we're going to be here for a long time.
Yes.
All right then.
It's gonna be a
So,
lot harder,
as you see here, we have 5 different rankings, similar to how we did things the other day. S, A, B, C, and E. For some reason, we skipped D again. I don't know why, but
skip D. We
yeah,
always skip
that
D.
tells you the song is so bad it had to skip a rank just to be placed.
Well, and also
in the
to be
list.
fair, a lot of the songs won't end up in E tier anyway.
Yeah, so there might be like 1 or 2, maybe 4. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we'll see what happens personally. But for now, let us hop into it then. Ladies and gentlemen, let us begin our ranking for the Pokemon Japanese openings, beginning with none other than the song that started the Pokemon series, Mezase Pokemon Master.
Mezase Pokemon Master. A tier.
Yeah, A tier.
It's
sure,
classic.
only because it's because it's the first. It's not even my favorite.
Actually, I remember the opening's kind of fun too. Like
it's a
the
nice
visuals.
opening, but I'm just like.
Well, the thing is, though, remember for me, it's actually bottom A. So
bottom A. I can agree with that. That's fine. I can agree with bottom A.
Yeah, there's nothing necessarily wrong with the song, just to kind of get that out of the way.
Let's put it this way, because this is what I did. Unfortunately. I compared this to what we got in America, and America won hard. It's so weird, actually. It's almost like an inverse of what happens as we go down this list, at least for me. Is that Japan gets better while America got worse.
No, it got better and then got worse.
This one starts off okay, it's fine.
No. See, the one that starts off okay is okay. We're not there yet, Tyrone.
No, I mean like this one. Yeah, I mean this one literally is just like
terrible pun.
It's a nice song, but all right.
Yeah, once again, nothing wrong with the song. It's great. It definitely still holds on its own till this day.
Yeah.
Although there is another variation
also,
later.
Yeah, and there's also and also it's been remixed the most.
Yeah, so it kind of loses its uniqueness the most.
Yeah, it's gonna lose steam later, but
yeah. For now it's good.
There's usually like one. There's one I like a lot better.
He doesn't want to.
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah.
Not for part 1 anyway.
No.
Low tier.
But Terrell, though.
2020, the 20th anniversary for me is low tier.
We'll get to that when we get to it, though.
And my favorite of the variation is the movie version for movie.
NPM 98, which is another. I mean, think about it. There's NPM. There's NPM 98, NPM by Whiteberry, then NPM 2001 by Rika, 2002 by Rika. And then
I think it's 2001.
So many.
The Mewtwo one is my favorite one, though.
Then after that, it was 20th. So there's like five different versions.
Lego.
2002. Yeah, 2002.
And then the 20 live remixes that they have had over the years.
Lego.
Yeah. All right then.
There's more.
Now let us take a look at what the fans have to say. Nobody actually went with B, C, or E. 0 votes for all of those.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We had to ask.
Yeah, so we got 4 votes for S tier, and we got 14 votes for A tier. So people in the community actually believe that it is an A tier.
Okay.
Yes. So, all right then. So let us now move on into the next opening.
Raibaru.
Blech.
No,
really?
I will tell you. I will tell you this. It is criminally underrated, and I would put it as a low B.
Yeah, it is criminally underrated.
No, C is getting to the point where you don't want to fucking listen to it.
No, that's E.
That's what. Then what is E for?
That's what E's for.
No. C is okay to listen once in a while. E is just like you don't even want to fucking listen to it.
See, I think my biggest problem is that I compared this opening 2 to our opening 2, and our opening 2 is dangerously better.
Okay, here I'll put it this way.
Dangerously better.
I'll put it this way. The way this song works is that if you're having it shuffled in your phone and the song plays, you'll still let it play. That's why it would be for B. If you were in C tier, it would be one of those where you decide if you want to skip it or play, and then E tier you just straight up skip.
I kind of had him B for
to me. Even after we listened to it recently, I forgot.
Yeah, here's the thing though. It's the first opening that actually references move names, and that's a trend in a lot of the songs.
Actually, to me, it was
Also,
like a fun
also,
song.
yeah. I mean,
I'll
it's a
compromise for a
perfectly fine
low
song.
B, I guess, because like the one thing it's got going for it is the fact that it was a new opening. Like kids were introduced to this as the new opening for Pokemon, so I'll compromise with low B.
I
Actually,
will
No,
say,
Johnny, I won't stop doing that because when it comes to music, you like that's what you do. You reference things that you heard before.
yes.
Actually, I'm gonna say actually on my list, it was almost towards the middle. Actually,
Yeah, for me personally, I have it ranked as 20, but I would still put it as a B tier because it's actually listenable.
mine's ranked number 13.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I put it at high C.
All right.
If it were up to me.
Is there anything else you guys want to contribute to this discussion, or should we go and check on the community poll?
Let's go and check.
Let's go to
See what the
community poll.
community is coming to us with.
All right, then. So in the community poll, people have ranked this 2 votes for A, 1 vote for S, so 2 votes for E, 2 votes for C, and 11 votes for B.
Yeah.
Yes. So
I
the
agree.
fans are right. Good
So
job.
even if it was to go to a C, I would still think that it would, like, with the fan votes alone, it shot it up at least to the lowest of B.
Lowest of B. Okay.
To the lowest
I
of
think
B.
some are worse, so
I
that's
can
why I'm
live
like,
with the lowest of B's.
Yes. See, if we're going to be talking about low ones, we're going to be going into the next one then. So let us go into the next version. Oh, wait, no, that's Whiteberry. No, the one we're actually going to is actually going to be okay.
Okay is A tier above MPM.
Really
Not
now?
S. I'm sorry, it's not S. Because of the only fact that freaking Rika, even when this song first came out, she could not hit the A4s in the live environment, and she growls the shit out of it now. Which is just my opinion. But people can have it as S, it's fine. But for me, it's mid A for me.
Oh, would it?
For
Oh,
me,
okay, I was
it's
going
an
to
I
say.
respect everybody else if they want it as S.
Yeah, for me it's an S actually, because actually I think a lot of people don't know.
Can someone
about
remind me of the song name again?
Okay.
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 So no, actually this song holds a lot of nostalgia value for me too, because this is actually the first Japanese song I actually ever heard.
Oh shit.
It's back from 2000. So this, back in the day, back in the day we had like Kazaa, Lamoy, or like
Yes.
like way really like, and then I
Okay,
actually
2000 though is a better version in my opinion. But go ahead, Nessa.
Yeah, so I remember I found it and I downloaded it and I was like, ooh, like what is this? This is so cool. Like I was so into it, and then it grew on to me, and then even to this day, I still listen to this day. I just love it so much still.
And to key off, actually, Nessa, it was actually the first. It was actually made into a full version AMV by OLM.
Really now? Even they also went into the AMV scene.
Yes. They actually released a full version of OK in an AMV style, officially.
Damn. I think to me, okay, what really holds on its own to like past Mezite Pokemon Master is it's a song that's just catchable. I mean, it's something that you can easily hum to.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a simplistic beat, it's a simplistic melody, simplistic lyrics, and it gets the message across. The variations that came across with this, I would love to talk about it, but that's not what we're talking about. But to be honest, though, that Johto remix of OK, though, that they use in the episodes, that would be triple S tier right there.
2000. Yeah,
But for me, okay, I will agree though that the movie version
much better,
without a shadow of a doubt. I love the movie version, similar to how Pokemon Journeys is better in the movie version than the regular one, in my opinion, of course. But at the end of the day, though, that's just my take on it. And of course, we're still keeping it in A tier to begin with, so it's not necessarily like as if it's a shit song. It's just like, when we're putting it at S tier, we're thinking about everything for
the
it.
Best, the best of the best. And the thing is, though, at the next song, the next opening that Rika would sing, she would become more into her Satoshi character, and it actually has better lyrics.
Yeah,
lyrically.
We'll get to that really soon. But there is something else I do want to tackle upon with this one that really makes it a lot special compared to the other ones anyway. At least somewhat. If I recall correctly, Rivals did like a mixture of hand-drawn animation and a different style, if I recall correctly.
Because Rival is actually the last opening to use the digital paint, not to use digital paint. OK is the first one to use full-on digital paint.
Yes, which was what I think made it a lot more special, because visually the animation for that looked really crisp, in my opinion.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to me, that's why I would shoot it up to an S, because I'm not also just thinking about the song in itself, which was great. The visuals that accompany it are also top notch. It gets the message across that we are in a whole new world, seeing brand new Pokemon, seeing the new characters.
Yeah. But what really, but the problem, but the biggest problem is, while the opening animation looked good, the animation of the actual series went to shit.
Oh no, that
until episode 263, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, it took about 100 episodes or so.
Yeah, it took 140 episodes to get freaking digital painted in the main series.
So, did everybody get their message across? Did anybody else want to contribute a little bit to this? Please let me know in the call if you guys want to add something else, so we can then go into the community side. So nobody wants to add anything?
It's all right. It's all right. I mean, I think it's a good
Richie.
I think it's a good opening.
I was not intentional.
I know on the American side, Johto Journeys blows it out the water to me, but this one's good.
And I know that it's Polly's favorite opening, and that's great. You know, and the whole thing with sliding down the hill on giant leaves. Yes, it's fantastic visually. Yes, but Rika does a better vocal performance in later songs.
Also, let's take a look at the community polls and see if anyone agrees on it. So, we have 0 votes for E. Good. 0 votes for C. Good. 4 votes for B.
Okay.
9 votes for A. And 7 votes for S.
A it is.
So, a lot of people... slightly above the edge for A in this one. So... The community also agrees it's still a fantastic song. It's just more so, it's still A tier, but I would still put this at like the highest of A's, at the end of the day. I would put this up there as the highest of A's. Okay. So that's what the community has to say on this one.
Okay. Mid-A.
On my list is number 3.
On my list is number 6.
Then let us now move on into the next one, why don't we? This one, of course, being my favorite opening of all. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one.
No,
so never
wait,
mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought the next one was ready to go.
Write down the fucking E because it's garbage.
Yeah, E.
Yeah, garbage.
Write down E.
I agree. Garbage. It is garbage.
Yeah, I agree.
It's garbage.
That one's bad.
It's garbage.
It's terrible.
I mean, when you have the same people, the same girls band that only lasted a year, and they made an album where their title, where one of the songs is named Pot. That's not good. Pot. Yeah.
And did they only just make one album?
They only made one album and done. See.
Damn.
Also, the voices sound so annoying in this song. I was just like,
POT, Power of Teens. By the way, that's the name of one of the songs from an album. Also, they were on. Also, they made Kakurembo, which actually is a better fucking song than this.
That's unfortunate, man. It hurts because this tarnishes Mrs. Their Pokemon Master. You know what I mean?
Yeah, realistically, this is the only bad version of the song.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Even now, I know I watched it a little while ago. I genuinely don't remember it. I remember the visuals. Because they had the Pokemon names pop up when they appeared.
The funny part is I actually didn't figure this out until today. It's the only opening that has mixed 24 and 60 frames.
Is the frames for the text?
Oh, really?
I assume?
Yes, because the text that scrolls past is actually 60 FPS.
But how does that work? So does that mean there's a 60 FPS version out there somewhere?
Well, you have to do it as time codes because the majority of it is 24, but the scenes where the text comes in, it's 60i.
That doesn't feel right.
It didn't until I found out today because I was watching it on Perfect Best and I was like, I was looking on the video because I have the raw VOBs and I was like, wait a minute, why is it so fluid? And that's because it's 60i.
Yeah. So I don't know. I have nothing to contribute for this one, unfortunately. This one is a pretty big one.
Plus, it's just like we gotta catch them all. Once you have too many remixes of Mazette, I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm over it now. Bye bye.
Yeah, and this was the third one, I think. No, fourth one of Mississippi Pokemon Master, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not even a good one. So it's just like, yeah.
Well, to be fair, this one's not by Rika, so automatically, there you go.
Yeah, it's garbage.
Yeah, so let's see what the community has to say for this one. We got 0 votes for S.
Good.
0 votes for B.
Okay.
1 vote for A.
What?
6 votes for C, and 10 votes for E.
Yes, it's garbage.
So if we were to like rank this,
It's legitimately, in my opinion, it's the worst opening of all time.
yeah.
Mm.
I can't save this one. It's impossible to save.
This one's actually number 27 on my list.
So basically, dead last.
29.
There's one worse than that for me, but
Oh, really? I'm curious to see when we get to that eventually. When you show it to us, of course.
I guess at least you can say, okay, they're paying homage to the first one. That's its only defense. It's just not that.
Is it
well
really
done.
paying
So that's
homage,
not
or
really
is it being disrespectful? That's the real question.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ready,
no,
go.
that was the last opening, buddy. Anyway, let's now move on into opening number 5.
Ready,
go. Okay,
High B.
I want to
I
title.
like
That
it.
could be an
High
S.
B.
That could be an
High
S.
B.
S.
High B.
I want to say this one's my
I wanna say
S
it's an S.
personally.
I would say
have it at 19
I would say like
for me, but I can take a high B.
I love Ready
either
Go.
low A, high B for me.
Yeah, high B. Because even though the song is really, really good, I just don't come back to the song and listen to it. I judge it based off of listenability. The opening is great, no doubt. It's great visually. It's fine in
We're
terms
only
of
judging audio wise, and I love it.
I know, and audio wise is fine, but there are much better songs that I'd rather listen to.
I
Visually,
completely
though, I always love
understand
the
that.
Ash crying scene.
I love this. The thing that also makes the song great, the visuals that accompany it. It is so perfect. Like the way Ash and Pikachu stare at the League, just showing off the a few characters that they've encountered. You know, from Gary to what was the other girl? The one with
Not
the
the-
Electabuzz.
Casey?
Casey.
Nautical. Yeah, Nautical.
Yeah. So and Richie, I believe.
Yes.
Having them there and then
Ready, go.
having Ash and Pikachu jump to the League and having all of their Pokemon jump into the fight as well. It was
High B,
I
just
would
because of
say it also
High B.
did a great job in giving a conclusion to OS. I think this is a perfect conclusion to OS. This song, in my opinion, it did
I
great.
agree.
If I'm just doing the audio wise, I even like the guitar, like the way the guitar ends it off in the TV sides of the opening, just like the long guitar string and everything. I think it's S. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is there are many more after this that are S tier, and it doesn't belong in that, in my opinion.
All right. No, at the end of the day, of course, that's why we're debating. I only just
Yeah.
kept it in S tier because
for
I'm
me,
just not
for me,
sure
high
where we're
B
going to
or
put
the
that.
lowest A would be fine.
Yes, I would also put it. If I was to have to force it down to A, I would at least put it like mid A for me personally.
I'd
At
put
least
it in
above
high A.
Necessary
For me,
Pokemon
for me, it
Master.
ranks below MPM because it's not as iconic in the grand scheme of things.
I guess.
Because remember, it's all
Well,
about.
Richie, let's look at the community, and that'll decide.
Yeah,
our-
let's let the folks decide because everybody has their own opinions.
Yeah. So with 20 votes, we
and
got.
we love everybody.
Yeah. So we got 0 votes for E,
Good.
3 votes for C,
What?
5 votes for B,
Okay.
8 votes for A, and 4 votes for S. So there are a
Okay.
couple of people that
Put it
also
in,
view it.
put it in A. I say high A.
I personally, no, it can't beat
Nah.
okay.
Not high. It's not high A. Nope.
It can't
No,
beat
no,
okay,
no,
but I would
no,
definitely
no,
put it
no,
like in
no,
between.
Probably
though.
more low A then.
Low A.
Low A
I'm
is
not
acceptable.
Unfortunately, fortunately, this is the grand period of the openings coming up here.
Yeah, this is where the openings really start to shine and then decline dramatically once we get to a particular one.
Point. Yeah.
But to
Okay.
me personally, I would like to put
Fine,
it.
I'll compromise with mid A. I mean, I like it more than okay, but whatever.
Yeah, hey, look, I
It's
love it
better
too.
than me.
I love it too, but I also at least I'm happy people agree that it's still at least an A tier because this is another one of those criminally underrated songs in my opinion.
Yeah. Ready Go for me is 12, so it actually ranks under MPM, but again, I'm fine with it above MPM. It's fine.
Yeah, so
Actually,
let's,
It's one of the only few songs I actually took the time to download the full version of. That's how much I like it.
I mean, I also base this stuff off the full version as well, which I'm gonna.
Well, we're doing the TV. I know we're doing the TV size, but it was like this. The TV size was so good it influenced me to get the full version. That's how good this one is.
Okay. Next one.
hold on, somebody
Advanced
asked.
Adventure.
Hold on, before we
That's
get to
a high
that.
A to me.
No, that's an S. That's automatic S.
I'd say high A.
Automatic S.
Man,
I would
hear
say A tier,
AG's got
but
some better
not
ones.
high A
That's
tier.
fine.
Yeah, but the thing is though, S. It's because of 3 things. Number one, it perfectly captures the GBA with the whole freaking horns. Number two, the lyrics. You have Haruka Kanata, Umi no Muko Ono, and Haruka appears on the screen. Haruka means far away, and Haruka appears on the screen. Also, you have like I said, the vocals are great, and it's a very catchy lyric.
Also, let's take a second to talk about like the
high A because I know there's some some stronger AG openings coming later.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like,
but it is for me.
And I'm saving S for those.
Yeah, but the thing is though, I can listen to Advanced Adventure for 5 hours straight. And
I'm not saying we're literally agreeing that it's good. I'm just saying
it's S. But in my thing, it is a pure S for me.
It's in the high A for me.
Yeah, for me, I would also go at it with an S as well. I personally love this song. First of all, we have to take a second to appreciate the theming of this song. It is just one of the most calm.
That just means we waste our S on this and then
because the S tier can be multiple.
Yeah, it has different variations.
We definitely can agree on it. It's very solid. It's definitely, you can't complain about this song at all.
The visuals also accompany it too. This
is also probably the first Advanced Generation is actually after OK. This is probably my second or third one I ever heard in Japanese. So it was like. And I kind of remember, I remember back in the day, I saw the Advanced Adventure, the first episode, before it aired in America. And I was like, oh man, this is like so cool. I love it. And so it kind of a lot of nostalgia value too with this one.
Yeah, I understand. Like for me personally, there's just a lot of nostalgia because this was also the time when a lot of us in the community shifted from the English side to the Japanese side within the middle of AG because of the whole incident with 4Kids and, the licensing for Battle Frontier now shifting to a completely different cast, And people, of course, during this era were introduced to a lot of great songs, especially like ones we'll get into real soon. Now, I was going to say that, but Advanced Generations opening, This one is great. I love.
Adventure.
Yeah, I that's why I said Advanced Generations openings just to fix myself there because I was gonna just say that, but now, but to me this song is beautiful. I love it. I do agree though. I think I might have too many S tiers in my list here, and I think that would be a little too oversaturated. So I might shove it down to
Personally, I only
a
have 3 in mine. So it's fine.
I would not mind it as long if it is an A tier. I would not mind it if it is the number one spot.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
The highest of A. Yeah.
See, TSS, I'm not disagreeing with you on the fact that the song's good.
Yeah, but on my list, it's tied for first.
Yeah, the song's damn good. I say it's the best A rank they've got. I'll put the highest A rank.
For the folks out there to think that the talking about the instrumental version, this Advanced Adventure was written by Hip Tanaka. The instrumental version was written by Miyazaki.
Now let's put it this way, because I think this is the best way to show off how good this song is that it was used in America. Not the lyrics, obviously, but it was used in America. That's how
the
good
anime remake.
But it's not the Hip Tanaka, but it's not the original. It's not the Hip Tanaka one.
I'm making a point right now.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying that it's a different
Just to clarification, it's not the anime opening version.
This is actually number 9 on my list.
Yeah, the point I'm making is that the song sounded so good, they decided to keep it in America. They decided to keep it and use it for American stuff. They whenever Ash is winning a battle, they use it. So
it was such a good song.
The fact that it even stayed in the American dub means that it's good, especially considering nowadays where Japanese songs are being taken out constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and also they actually use both versions of the A instrumental in the series anyway, because the majority of the time you're going to hear the one for the main series composed by Miyazaki, but then sometimes you hear the M6 version, which is the other version.
Yeah.
Right.
So let's see what the community has to say. I'm curious about this one.
Let's
Me
see.
too.
All right. So for E, we got a total of 0 votes.
Good.
For
Nice.
C, we got just 1 vote.
Okay.
For B, we got 0 votes. For
Right.
A tier, we actually no skipping A tier. Let's go to S tier. S tier, we got 8 votes, and
Right.
A tier came out on top with 10 votes. So there
All
is
right,
a
right.
nice balance
Yeah,
between
I-
S and A. Unfortunately, A just happened to hit it up a notch. But once again, I mentioned if this was to be an A tier, I would not mind it
Highest
being
A.
the highest of A's.
It's
It
going to be
can't
the
be lower.
absolutely highest.
Yeah,
highest
it
A.
can't go above or low. It has to be the highest. This
Yeah.
opening
I can
does
live
so
with
much
that.
for fans, and I think it deserves every single credit
Mm-hmm.
that it rightfully needs. So,
All right.
with
Let's
that
finish.
said, though, let us now go and hop into the next one. The next one being of Challenger by Rika
Ooh,
Matsumoto. So, this one in particular is interesting to me only because I have a love-hate relationship with this song.
Shit, Challenger's number 10 for me.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with this song. At first,
Yep.
when this song first dropped, I was not a big fan of it. Only because around the time that this aired, we had, I think it was This Dream, if I'm correct. So
Yeah.
when you had This Dream counter against Challenger, it's
Ryan Sword
not
has
really. It's like a mix between the two. It's a mixed bag for me. But I will say though, the full version, especially the first 10 seconds of that song, the first 10 seconds of the full version of Challenger is the most perfect 10-second intro I've ever heard for any Pokemon song ever. There is no Pokemon song out there that can
Yeah, for me,
outdo
yeah,
that
for
first 10
me,
seconds.
it's A above okay because it's a better song. in my
Lyrically, I would assume you're referring to?
Yes, lyrically better, and it also has the first time that Rika does her Satoshi voice in the song, but in the full version.
Yeah, to me, I really love this approach for this song. I don't like the visuals that accompany it. I think it's a little weak, in my opinion. I think it
That's
could have been
fine.
better. But the song in itself, it's one of those that at first I really did not like, but as time grew by and then I heard the full version, it began to slowly become a little more higher in my list. Not necessarily to the highest of highs, but it would definitely be in the mid ranks. I would put it at the highest of B's,
I'd
in
put
my
it mid
point of
A.
view.
Actually, for me, it's an A. This one's a solid one for me.
Mid A.
Yeah, it's above okay for me.
Interesting. I would not think that I'm sorry, with Challenger would actually even be that high up to begin with. I genuinely believed it would have been a little lower. Because Challenger to me is like one of those that's like, well, at least to me personally. I don't know how everybody else views it. You know, I'll take a look at the community thing in just a minute. But to me personally, it's one of those that is like, I didn't like it at the beginning, but then it grew on me.
Because the reasoning behind it is that there's going to be plenty of A's, and by the time we're going to be done with it, it's going to be mid A anyway.
Yeah, but let us take a look at what the fans have to say.
Yeah.
So we got 0 votes for E. We got 3 votes for A, 3 votes for S, 4 votes for C, and 9 votes for B. So B was the one that came out on
I can live
top.
with it being in high B.
But it has to be the highest B, though.
The highest B
highest B,
because it has to be because it is literally that
I
good.
can live with it being in the
I
highest.
could listen to this song for a good
I like
amount
how
of time.
AG has taken its spots in whatever alphabet that is.
I can't wait for when this
AD
one opening takes the highest spot in E tier, then.
For me, like AD though, I was like, even though I haven't seen the episodes for such a long time, but I think the openings for me, it meant so much to me. So it's like till this day, it's like I still enjoy them so much. Like I listen to it every day.
Okay.
Okay, so let us now hop into the... Wait, did I put it in there? Okay, I did
Yes,
put it
you
in.
did.
All right, so now we are in opening number
Pokemon
8.
Symphonic Medley.
Oh my god. Okay, so this one can I add something?
It is the highest of C tier because because the only reason we're basing it now, here's the thing though, because it does not have a full version. The full version that was a B side for Battle Frontier is not the same arrangement.
And I think the one in
it doesn't get me pumped.
Okay, I do want to say there is one reason why I would put this in C tier, because we're basing it off the opening. To me personally, I don't know how many people might agree with me or disagree. This opening is probably the best visual wise in AG. I think
trying to
this
see
has the
if-
best
I'm trying to
visuals in all of
Yeah.
AG. Now, mind you, the song
Which one is
itself
this
doesn't
again?
really do a good job in accompanying that beautiful visuals.
This It's opening
it's
7.
pompous.
It's the symphonic one, Richie.
Yeah,
Pokemon
that
Symphonic medley.
Yuki.
Yeah, because it starts because
Damn, I
because
can't
the
even
way
heard
the way
now
the way
for
that it
all that I
does
was
is it
thinking.
starts
Well,
off
eight, I'm sorry.
as AA, then it goes to Soku ni Soragaru Kara,
Oh,
then it
just
goes
long.
to then it goes to Ready Go Soku ni Soragaru Kara,
Yeah.
then MPM.
Personally, this song is one of those. This should have been an ending song than an opening
Yeah,
song.
Yeah.
ALT 910 said it the best. The song itself doesn't belong in an opening, to be honest. It's not. It just.
But I could actually listen to this shit rather than fucking MPM
Oh,
2001.
this
Yeah,
one.
see, I agree with that. I can at least still listen to it compared to
Yes.
the other one, and also
So that's
the
why it's
visuals.
like highest
Maybe
of
it's
C's
the
for me.
highest.
I would put a C.
High C.
I say it's good for me.
High C.
Yes, it's high C because there actually are worse songs than this thing.
Yeah, but even then, I would think that would go to E at that
I'm
point.
not trying to listen to an orchestra. You good?
Yeah, I've grown to love and appreciate orchestra songs over the years. So that might be why I shot it up a little higher. Now, to be the highest of C, though, I don't think so. But we'll see what happens when we get to further into the discussion on that. But, of course, we have to also take a look, at least, into what the communities have to say in regards to this. And but before I get into that, though, does anybody want to add anything?
A lot of people in the chat are even asking what song this is. That kind of gives you a clue.
Pokemon Symphonic Medley because it has never had a full version.
That gives you a clue of its
technically.
popularity right there. Actually,
Yeah, but does that? But does the unpopular? Okay.
Yeah, but if you listen to it, it's not jarring. A jarring song would be an
jarring
E
to
tier.
me.
No. Okay, here's a good way to do it, Tyrone, with this one. Just because it's not popular or not known doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It just means it's the most unrecognizable. Now, that's why it's shot down to C. But to me personally, the song, and the only reason why I will put this up to C is just because I'm also accounting the visuals. To me personally, this one has the best visuals in any of the AG openings. I think this one nails it in the head.
We're judging purely by audio.
No, but we're putting the two together. I did mention it at the beginning.
Yeah, we're combining.
This one.
Yeah. So I wouldn't put it the highest C. I don't even know if there's going to be anything in C tier at this point, honestly. But we'll see what happens as we get into the discussion later down the road. But to me, I would at least keep it as C. Because I would not mind maybe taking a dabble to the song. As long as I see the visuals with it. But like, if I'm listening to the song by itself, it would be like, so... But it's not necessarily bad. It's just more so, why does this exist as an opening kind of thing?
Yeah.
But, of course, I can't just say it this alone. I have to see what the community has to say for this one. So, let's take a look at what the community has to say. 2 votes.
Troll,
or actually, no,
troll,
0
troll.
votes, I should say, go to S tier. 2 votes go to B tier. 2 votes go to A tier. 6 votes are going to C tier, and 7 votes going into E tier.
All right.
But it's not an E.
No. But I'm saying like if you think but if you put it this way, Tyrone, there's a lot more higher up scores than there is of the lowest score. Because there are 6 votes for C.
But
There's
it's gonna hurt
2.
itself up there in C rank.
Well, at least I still keep
if
it.
we're gonna do lowest of C's, and I'm fine with it, but I still think it's still high C.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, T. That's a fine. I can compromise with that. I can compromise with a mid to low C. I can do that.
Yeah, because PSM does not sound jarring to listen to. I mean,
Even
you have to have. I mean,
Oh.
as a concert band and jazz background, I appreciate that because they actually use real fucking instruments.
Like, all right, I guess here's how I can like compromise, because when I guess it's because I'm listening to this under the mindset I'm trying to listen to a Pokemon opening theme.
Yeah.
Which those things can give me either 2 ways. If I'm listening to an opening, I'm trying to get pumped, I'm thinking of it as an anime opening. So it's like, all right, I want to get action packed and pumped. Let's go. This one just is like, I'm listening to the symphonic orchestra with my grandma at the orchestra.
But for a reminder, to the people, if you shit on this song, you're shitting on the same guy that wrote fucking Metroid, okay?
With my tiny little glasses. I can see why it would be a good song, but not a good opening to me, because I'm not pumped for it.
once again, like I mentioned, the only reason why me personally I keep it a C is just the visuals. That's pretty
Let's
much
move
it.
on to the next one.
All right.
Which is going to be the top song ever.
Well,
Yes.
actually, hold on. We're not
Battlefront-
going to get to that
Battlefront
just
is
yet.
good.
Okay, so the next song we're going to be talking about, Battle Frontier.
Yes.
I think this is the first one I would easily say deserves the S tier.
Yes, this is.
I agree.
This is the best. This is the best
I have not
song in the
listened to
anime
this song too much, so I can't
universe.
really
Is the
comment on
best
it.
song.
I love it.
No,
yeah.
no, it's Hikaru Daichi ni Tachi.
Damn, Polly.
I know probably doesn't
No,
like it.
no, but-
Overrated.
Yeah,
If we're going to
yeah.
talk about overrated, we're going to talk about the next
Overrated.
song.
What? Overrated.
I remember.
No, this is a criminally underrated song. I don't know what it is. I don't.
I'm not putting it in high S though. I know which one's coming.
No,
in high S.
It is high S. It is the
No,
absolute high S.
We haven't hit it.
I don't
yet.
think it's the highest of S, but I definitely think it's in the
No,
highest.
because I'm gonna give you a
Give it a
spoiler.
minute.
The next song ain't it.
TSS, I will fight you on the street.
Yes, and I will tell you exactly why. And there's actually
Okay, we'll
there's
get to
actually a
that
song-
soon. We'll
there's
get to
actually
that
a song in DP that's better than
Oh,
Spurt.
TSS, I'll die on the hill for that next one. I'm sorry, you ain't moving me.
Okay, well, we'll
I'm
get
gonna
to
be
that.
moving.
We'll get to that soon, of course. But is there
The Earth
anybody
is
in
gonna
the?
shake tonight, folks.
Okay, we're gonna be having an hour for that one. But before we get to that, though, is there anybody here in the call personally that wants to add anything to Battle Frontier, or does everybody just unanimously agree it deserves the S ranking that it rightfully does?
The reason why I really love this one is just like so high energy. It just like I guess every time I hear it, it always pumps me up, and it's just like one of the. It was actually probably one of the first songs I really got into compared to all the other openings. And I kind of remember back in the day, I was waiting for like the full version. I love the full version better than the actual intro. The short
opening?
intro. The full version is a lot better.
To me, the full version has one thing that the TV size version does not have. And that's the final few seconds of the TV intro song.
Yeah.
That guitar riff at the end, when it's in with like at the very, very end of the few seconds, they have like this long guitar riff at the end, like.
Yeah.
But in the full version, it's just.
Yeah, no, you're right though, because I remember when I saw the TV version, I was like, I'm so not used to watching the TV version. I'm so used to hearing the full version, so I was wondering like, why did they do that pause like they did in the full version?
Yeah, that's the only issue what I have with the full version. They just randomly cut it at the end. Not even the movie version extends it. No, it's just only for the TV size version that has that little additional few seconds at the end of the song.
Well,
but
the
that
only
to me
reason
saves
why they did that is they had to pad it out.
No, I get it, but I'm saying that is
Yeah.
what sold me to that song too. It's that little extra bit there too. I love it as is, but I'm just saying the full version just feels incomplete without it because I got so accustomed to the TV one.
It's just an extended.
It's just a little nitpick of me. That's all. It's just a small nitpick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like downgrade it to like a tremendous.
But also it's like that. It also has the best movie version. Although the really isn't no difference between this and the movie version. The
it's
mix,
just the usage.
the mix is slightly different. The vocals are the same.
To me, this one does a good job of encapsulating everything that the other openings did. Like, it has the sad moments in the song, and you can hear them. And I'm just judging this audio-wise, not visually. It has the sad moments in the middle. Well, it starts off high-spirited, then has the mellow moment where it saddens out. Around this time, visually, it would be when May's crying. But the song accompanies that by getting low. And then it picks back up with the yes, I'm okay.
I'll be right back.
It's lifting itself out of the sadness part of it to get back into the groove of, hey, we're battling and traveling and
it's building the tension.
Yeah, it's building all that right back up and then moving forward higher than it did when it started. It's almost like the music itself is on a journey. So I'll give it an S just for the fact that it encapsulates all of the moments in an opening in one opening.
Yes.
Yeah, so
that's exactly why it's tied for number one for me.
S. But yeah, that I definitely can see how it would be an S, and it ends strong. Like even if it doesn't have the ending KG likes, it does end really strong by showing off each companion, even Max, having their own little guitar part, like that. Each person has their own thing. when they're like showing the shadow silhouettes, and then the guitar opens up with all of them being revealed from the silhouette with the wow, like it. So it's like, hey, these are our cast. This is our cast. Let's start the show. So yeah, it does a really good job with,
and it also has so many variations because Pokemon evolve, and also the frontier brains get revealed. Like when you get to AG 156.
Yeah, with frontier brain that Ash fights, I think a silhouette is revealed.
Yes.
Where in America they got fucking lazy and kept all.
Yeah, they kept the original version instead of having to do that because they got lazy.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
I can agree that it's an S too. It's a good song.
Are we still talking about Battle Frontier?
We just did that to keep you like.
Okay, thank you for that, by the way. I do want to add one last thing for me personally with Battle Frontier before I had to handle something in the background. One thing I love about this opening in particular, I think this was the start of it. One part I love about the opening, visual-wise, they put screen time for Ash's Pokemon.
Yes.
Individually, from Grovyle to Sceptile, Fanfi to Donphan, Corphish, Swellow, and Pikachu. And then, of course, that ending shot when they had the pose all together as a group. That, to me, with the song lyrics accompanying that, made that opening so perfect for me. I love that they acknowledged each Pokemon, gave them their right amount of screen time. They all shared it equally. It wasn't favoritism of one over the other. Everybody had their right amount. And to me, that's what really did a great job for Battle Frontier. I love that it acknowledged Ash and his team, not just simply Ash, the trainer himself. Same goes for May as well. And showing off the other Pokemon that the other characters have gotten throughout the Battle Frontier saga. So that's all I got to say for that. Now, of course, before we even get further into this, though, we should probably take a look at what the chat has to say about this, the community. So, the community here says 0 votes for E, 1 vote for C, 3 votes for B, 3 votes for A, and a humongous 13 votes for S ranking.
Good job.
All right, so
Chaz actually didn't troll this one.
Yeah, right. Except for that C tier. But then again, everybody has their own tastes, of course.
Also, this is number 1 for me.
All right, yeah. To me, this to me is the Zach, you brought up the best thing ever. A great insert song. I will never forget that Swellow and Corphish fight against one of the Battle Frontier brains.
The clip that's on my Twitter.
Yes, that to me is one of the best usages of it. I loved when Swellow and Corphish just went in with the beat of the song.
Yeah.
All right, now then, let us go into the worst opening of all time.
KG, I will rip your fucking head off.
Sorry.
It is high. It is high for me under AA.
It is S. Supreme S.
The reason why it's not S. The reason why it's not S is because the music mix sucks.
It gets me hyped for battle, bro. Let's go. Oh my.
No, there's a song in DP that's better than that, and we'll get to that.
I'm kind of scared right now because there's one in DP I hate so much.
Let's get it. Showed off. Even if we're comparing it visually, the minute they say Almighty, it shows every Pokemon that Ash.
Oh, if we're gonna be talking about the visuals,
this is audio, so
Butterfree show up.
The vocals are fine. The vocals are fine. The music is not because they fucked up with the audio mix. They fucked up the music.
It was good. It got me.
I'm a person that analyzes audio all the fucking time.
So. Yeah, but
I eat, breathe, and sleep live recordings and stuff, and
you can put it in A for you. I'm not moving TSS. I'm staying in S.
It's not gonna. We'll let the people decide.
Yeah, we'll get to the people soon in a bit. Of course, I want everybody in the call at it.
Let me talk about my story with Spurt because it's similar to Nessa's.
Yep.
Spurt is the first Japanese opening I watched. So I was going on. This was around the time that, weirdly enough, I think Diamond and Pearl was out, and I went on YouTube a lot. I was on YouTube a lot, and it said Pokemon openings, and I was like, okay, what's this? And I click on it, and it's opening 10, and I'm like, we have 10 openings of Pokemon. I never counted back then because I was younger. I didn't care. They were just they were Pokemon openings. I click. And when I click, I see all of Ash's Pokemon, including the ones he released. And then I started listening to the music, and while the music's playing, it's like showing all these battles happening, the guitar's killing it hard, and then the Ikuze will be there. I was like, oh,
Ikuze will
oh,
Yeah, but the full version is the reason why it's not S. But,
yeah.
Oh no, but if I'm to base it, if I was to base
Yeah,
it personally, to me, what I love about the full TV size version anyway, the visuals are great as well. I love it. I love the usage of the Pokemon as well, fighting off against
without a
various
doubt,
forms.
it's one of the best. It's one of the best visual. Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
So that's why I would shoot it up to S. Now, personally, would I put it as the highest of S? Hell no. I would keep it lower than Battle Frontier.
It's my favorite. It's my number one.
Oh no,
Okay,
I
well,
understand that,
I'm
buddy.
This is number 4 for me.
Yeah. So
I mean, I
just-
still have it pretty high on my list as well. I have it as number 4 as well. So you see,
I
me
guess-
and Ness will
Oh,
agree
great.
with it.
Yeah, I guess here's one of the things, because one of the things I like about the most about Pokemon anime, you guys know this, is the battles.
of course.
This is the opening to me that gets me hyped for a battle. Like this one's the one that's got battle spelled all over, right down to Corphish using Bubble Beam on fucking Gyarados, right down to Pikachu using Volt Tackle for the first fucking time. Like it just screams action.
Yes.
They even give May a little spotlight on it, so it's just it's so good.
Yeah,
It's
but
so good.
now I'm not saying it's a horrible song. That's why we're fighting for
No,
S
it's
or
not.
A.
It's
a
not.
really
I mean,
great
I
song.
would definitely put it high A. Definitely for
Yeah.
me.
I personally
But
would not.
my complaint is the musical mix, not the lyrics. The lyrics are great, the visuals are great, but the music mix just it isn't the best. The guitars on the actual version are lower than they should be. Like the freaking synths are higher, and I don't like that.
Well, I fucking loved that whole thing.
Oh
The
hell
mix
yeah!
of the
Listen,
song
I'm not
itself.
denying it.
The audio mix of the song itself is the reason why it's not A for me.
Let's
Sorry, not S. Sorry, see, my brain doesn't fucking want to work now.
Let the
11:40.
fans. No, you want the S. It's fine. I get it.
I don't want. I don't want.
Okay,
it. I
okay.
want
Well,
high
let's
A.
see what the community has to say with this one, Tyrone. Then, so I have the previous tab open as well, just to make sure. Everybody in opening 9 had, what was it, 1 vote for C, 3 votes for B, 3 votes for A, and 13 votes for S. Whereas with opening 10, Spurt, 0 votes for E, 0 votes for C, 4 votes for B, 8 votes for A, and 12 votes for S.
Let's fucking go.
However, with that said, opening 9 from the community side has had more votes on Battle Frontier than it did with Spurt by 1.
Yeah.
By
I will be content with lowest of S's.
I wanted an
this
S
one.
tier personally to me. I still personally would keep it at
I
S.
still think it did. Keep it at S, but I
Listen,
guess it's gotta
Tyrone,
go-
here's the reason why Battle Frontier does better to me. It's also usable as an insert song.
Yes.
Wait,
Spurt
you
doesn't.
can use
Spurt.
Spurt as an insert
The
song?
problem is Spurt has a lot. Spurt has a lot of dissonance that causes a lot of breaks in the mood.
Yeah, it
The
gets you
problem-
hyped it gets you hyped for what's to come, but it doesn't get you hyped when it does happen if you were to put the song
Yeah, it's
in
not.
there.
It's not a progressively hype song. It gets you pumped right away, and then the energy level drops at a certain point.
I don't know.
So that's the issue.
I'm pumped when I hear
As BF has a better build up because it starts strong, then it has a little mellow moment, and then you have an up slope of tension building to the chorus, and that of course the building of the tension is the pre-chorus.
Once again, no disrespect to the song at all. I want it at S personally.
Spurt is still one of Rika's finest songs. Actually, I would argue that it's Rika's best song.
Yeah, but with the
Without a
community,
doubt.
and there were more votes as well, Tyrone, for Spurt, by the way, than there was for Battle Frontier. But more people still agreed that
Yes.
Battle Frontier at least
But it
deserves.
is for sure Rika's best song
Yeah,
ever.
I would think it would be the highest of that. Even then.
Fine, it's an S. That's all I care
No,
about.
no, we still agree with S, but at least
No,
we're
it's
saying
fine.
like if we're gonna get more S
I mean, like I
rankings,
said, for me it's 4, so I can
I'm
can
gonna
live with
put
it.
it this way then. Like to me, since this is my favorite song, I'm glad it made it this far. and all it took was Battle Frontier to beat it, I'm fine. That I can live with the fact that Battle Frontier beat it, but it's my favorite. At least it got beat by Battle Frontier, not something stupid like Opening 4 or something.
Okay. It's gonna get interesting in about maybe 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, together. Together.
Okay, next time we start with a DB is Together. And for me, Together is low B.
Overrated.
I like the 2000. I don't care for the
I see or low B for me.
It's an E for me.
Damn.
Really?
That's how much I hate it. Yeah.
Together is not together.
Because
is not,
I
would say
to me, it's more so not because the song. I got sick with the song, but at the top,
it's above.
Yeah,
Rival for me. It's above Rival for me. So it's mid B. It's low B, but it's above Rival.
So the reason being though, because apparently at the time when I actually was really active in the Diamond and Pearl saga, and they played this song to death. And so I think that's probably why. And then also too, I'm not a fan of the following version because I think we got like 100-something episodes or more.
No, that's actually incorrect.
I don't remember, but I remember it was a long time.
Together is 78, and the next one is 17.
So it was pretty up there.
But we still had like 100, like 95 episodes with the same opening.
But yeah, it's just. And then I actually listened to
the 2008 version. The 2008 version.
I know no one's gonna agree with it, but it's personally my hate.
No, it's not.
Personally, I hate, and I know everyone loves it, but I'm one of those people like, I'm sorry, I hate it, and I still hate it to this day. Even I heard it, I was like, nope, it's still a nope for me.
Together 2007 is the better one of the three. For sure.
To me, 2008 is the better one.
No.
It got
no.
a lot more going for it to me.
No, we'll get to my thoughts about that when we get to it.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I know everyone's probably have like a high B or A, but for me, I was like dead last for me. It's dead last for both for.
See, like I said, I love how
where'd you go?
Opinions. He's probably so yeah, but anyway, so Together is a fine opening.
I hate the way that one starts.
Together once again is the first opening of the generation. They were trying to do the whole.
No wonder you're called Insane Game Freak.
The techno vibe, which is the same vibe that's in the games. So it follows the lead of AA. But for me personally, it's mid to low B, but it's still B.
I'm sorry, guys. I was away for a bit.
I'm not even sure what instrument.
Wait, are we in Together now?
Yeah,
we're still in Together.
All right, let me go shove that poll in there. Apologies, everybody.
2007's beginning. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, we can't forget the little people.
No, I was away for just a second, so I apologize.
Yeah, but I introduced the song, and I would put it personally B above Rival. Low to mid B for me.
I'd put it as a mid B.
I would put it at least higher than mid B. Yeah, mid B. I'd put it in between Challenger and Rivals.
Yeah.
If I was to go with this one, I don't even though I just came back right now, I personally don't have anything to add to this one. It's a great song. Also, the visuals to this song. The visuals to this song is great. I love how it begins with just Ash and Pikachu looking into the horizon as the sun rises up, and then the camera pans down, and then
it's like the same thing for the AG, the same thing AA opening as well.
Yeah, where it's like the sun rises here. It's like the sunrise as well, but this time it's in a different location. But it's the way that they used it in that part was great because the way the camera pans down to the ground to then slide into the Diamond and Pearl intro with the lyrics playing at that part, I personally love that. The only reason why I don't shoot it up higher is because of two things. One,
and I mean you shouldn't.
One, the amount of usage this opening had, and two, it also got ruined a little bit by the utter variation that exists that we're going to be talking about in a bit, personally. So that's why I keep it at that ranking for mid B. I don't.
Oh, you mean the Dark Ride version?
No. Well, actually, no.
No.
The
problem is we're using the 2007 art, but it's 2008.
Yeah. Because we
Yeah,
never
no,
had a
no,
2008 cover.
because 2008 doesn't have a full version. It just exists anime only exclusive,
Yeah.
and it had a release on the high touch B side, but it was not. It didn't have its own cover art, so we do not have cover art for the 2008 version.
So what do you guys say we check on the
mean,
community tab then?
Yeah, I say we just combine them overall then.
All right. So we got 1 vote for E, 0 votes for S,
Good.
3 votes for C, 6 votes for A, and 13 votes for B.
Good. So it stays right where it is.
Good.
Mid B, I think, is still perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong
it
with
is.
that.
Mid to low.
Yeah.
I still hate it.
Wait, you genuinely hate that song?
I really do.
Is there?
I'm sorry. I know I'm like one person because I know almost my opinions probably doesn't really match what the
community has to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but that tends to happen.
Well, that tends to happen. I mean, that's
I'm used to it anyways.
Alrighty. Well, everyone has their own opinions, I guess.
one outlier. It's fine.
At least everybody agreed that they would still at least keep it in B.
Okay.
There was no fight for that one. But let's fight about the next opening. The 2008 variation.
2008 version is lowest of B's or highest of C's because it's not that great. It's overproduced and it sounds
Don't
like
have an
shit.
opinion. You can
I
put it
put
wherever
it.
you want.
I have no
Sounds like
opinions. I
shit.
would put it. I would put it at lowest of
I
B.
literally don't have an opinion.
I only just
Lowest
say it's
of B.
there. It's only because the original is just good.
Not for this one, at least.
The 2007 version is better, and it's then too bad they didn't use that one. They didn't do.
Touch?
No.
No,
There's
this is
it's together.
2008.
Oh, it's okay. I like that the 2008 version of this song of Together.
The only unfortunate part is there's no full version of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's better that way because it really didn't. It really doesn't match. Also, unlike the later variants that we're going to be seeing soon, this is the only song that actually has all 3 different vocal takes for the 3 different versions.
I like what the chat's saying here. So Zach here says C. They did too much with this one. Together
Yes.
2008 is low C. A lot of people are saying they would prefer seeing it in C tier.
I kind of remember Diamond and Pearl was weird though, because apparently, for me, this one, a lot of the first songs were better than the one predecessor afterwards. And then I was like, I know it was a trend for me for this saga.
For the ending side of things, the openings just not the openings, the endings went nuts, especially for the first ending.
Yeah.
They made like 4 different variations for the first
Yeah.
ending.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that in a couple of weeks.
If we get to the ending side, yeah, that's gonna be a journey and a half to go through because I don't even remember the endings honestly much.
I like to me personally. I know 2008 the popular vote is that 2008 is gonna get ranked lower, but I personally like 8th version better than 7 because like in 7 it just I don't know I can't invest in it. The way it starts off is weird to me. I think it's also because I'm more of a techno person, so like I like the little bass that's like.
Okay, but Tyrone, would you rank it higher than the original?
The original
Together.
Like, together, yeah, I like 2008's more than 2007's.
No, that's the movie
No,
version
no.
2007.
That's
Christ.
no. Remember, Together there was released in 2006.
No, I'm saying the 2008, the 2007 is the Dark Ride movie. The 2000, the Together version of 2006 was just the original TV version.
The original one.
Yeah.
I'd have to let me try to listen to that one again because I know for a fact 2008. I like 2008 a lot, only because, like I said, it just I don't know, it just sits better with me. The way the sun comes up with Ash and Pikachu, the song they used to accompany that, and the way they did it was like the da 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 da. Like I don't know, it felt better than the damn.
Oh, it flowed better with the visuals, is what you're saying.
Yeah, the bagpipes or whatever the fuck that was at the beginning. Just
yeah. Personally, I would still keep it the lowest to B, but let's take a look at what the community has to say.
Yeah, like I'm fine with it being in B. If it stays in mid to low B, I'm fine with it.
All right, so we got 1 vote for A, 1 vote for S, 4 votes for E, 6 votes for C, and 9 votes for B. So
That's saying
seems
right
like,
there.
Yeah, so it seems perfectly fine to keep it in that position, I would say. I think people still because there's a very mixed bag with this one from what I'm seeing from the votes.
Yes.
So we'll go and keep it in the position that it's in. Personally, to me, I
Okay.
prefer the original more than the remix, and that's normally how it's always usually it for me. So, if there's so many variations, why not bundle them together for one vote? That's the issue because
No, because there isn't. Because
let me
It's
put
gonna
it
be
this way. Let me put it this way, though.
We're gonna run into a problem with the next one.
No, not that. I was gonna say if we did that, think about how low Mississippi Pokemon Master would be if it had to have the Whiteberry version in it.
yeah,
It would shoot to a C.
It's different because of different instrumentations.
Exactly.
And, therefore, it's different version.
Exactly. Different versions have different, takes on how people like to approach
Yes.
it. That's why I'm saying I like keeping things separate because everything deserves its own separate piece. But let us now
Okay.
go and move into the 13th opening, why don't we, of the
Number
Pokemon.
one.
No,
Now, this one,
Nope.
actually, hold on a second. This one is going to be High Touch, the original version. Let's keep that in mind. The original version.
be above together.
I can agree with that.
Be
I
above together.
agree.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I like that. I like this version. The next one's the one that
The next version ranks better for me.
Well, we'll get to
No,
that.
I didn't like the next version,
Oh yeah, I forgot this one has two versions.
but no,
Yeah,
this one for me was a fresh of breath air. When I heard High Touch, I was overly happy.
Also, it's a song by Dawn and Ash.
Yeah. That's
Oh
kind
yeah,
of-
actually, you know what? Never mind.
I would put
it is for this
yeah,
one.
I would put it at like high B. I would put it higher than Together though.
Yeah, high
Yeah.
B is
Yeah.
fun.
Thank
The
you.
original goes high B.
Yeah,
Yeah, this was a fun one. I kind of remember.
I
actually
love
enjoyed
this one.
Oh, and also the karaoke versions were fun because you can either sing along with Hikari or Satoshi. You can choose which version you
Yeah,
want.
or have both if you can have a friend
Yeah,
to sing
or
along with you
or
with
if
that
you
one.
want to do it character. So actually for value, this and the next single had like 5 different tracks.
let's
Like-
see what the community.
Crazy.
Yeah, let's take a look at the shipping song. Well, to me personally, the shipping song is the next version, but we'll get to that soon. We got 1 vote for E, 2 votes for C, 2 votes for S, 8 votes for B, and 6 votes for A. So people seemingly are siding more towards the B
A.
side than the A side,
Good.
but I would still keep it at least as one of the higher Bs personally to me.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's not better than Challenger, but it's better than Together.
Yeah, I
a million
believe
times better to Challenger. Not
to me
Challenger.
personally, what I'm loving about DPs and onwards anyway is that
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving that it's just progressively getting a little higher and higher because we have to talk about the next one. I would put this next one together, the remix, low A.
No, it's high touch.
High touch. I'm sorry.
Touch.
I
High touch
saw.
09 as let me think about that for a second because let me see where it is on
I didn't like that. I didn't like this one.
It's
I
it's
didn't
not
like that
it's
either.
not better. It's not unfortunately it's not better than Challenger. It is better than the original one in my opinion because the orchestration's better.
It's too much. No, it's too many instruments happening in this one.
Yeah,
Sometimes-
I feel there's too much going on. I
Yes.
was like, that was like the one of my complaints when I heard this one. I was like, I kind of prefer the original one.
every
But the difference though is that this one that the 2009 version is
Come
the
on,
first
chat.
one in
Don't
HD.
ask for one to
It's
your
the
life.
first one. It's the first one in HD.
that doesn't
No.
help wise. Like like they kept it simple with the first one. This one, there's like the trumpets, the flute, every instrument. you
Yeah,
can
there's too much. I agree.
I'm more of an instrument. I'm more of a concert band guy, so I like that.
I think
so.
if we were to hear like a live version of this song, I think it will work better.
Now, TSS, I will say this. There's one part of this particular one that I like, and it's that after they say the first go, 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 and the piano starts doing that thing. I like that. But everything else is too
What it is it's called what it's doing is it's called the bridge.
Yeah, like I like that part, but everything else is way too much. It's
Also, too, I kind of felt like it was like the music. The music was overbearing the voices. Actually,
yeah, they were getting
it was
overpowered.
it got overpowered to me.
Too
Personally,
busy. Too busy.
yeah.
Yeah, to me, I think what I just liked about it is because it just sounds more like it sounds like a step in the right direction for like the journey that they are in right now. It evolved, I guess you could say. Now,
it's more poppers and it sounds like nice and full.
I think this one would be good as like you said though, TSS as a concert. As a concert, I think this one would be the better version. But just for an anime opening on TV, it's too busy. Too busy.
Mm-hmm.
It's number one. That's all you need to know.
Oh, for you, wait, Richie, you really want to not talk a little bit about it then? If it's your personal favorite?
Yeah, if it's your personal favorite, go ahead, go.
This one's my fucking favorite, and I'll give you some quick reasons. Also, hi,
Okay.
Polly.
Hello?
Hey, Polly.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Hey,
it said I was
Polly.
making mic problems.
Oh, no.
You
You
guys-
good now?
No.
I think so. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
But Rich, what would you like to
Yeah,
add
go
for
ahead.
this one? Because this is your personal favorite. I really want to hear this.
Anytime I listen to a song, I just feel like I'm listening to a really great song, and I'll state my reasons of why I actually like it.
Sure.
I do have to admit the shipping theme. Well, it wasn't really the main theme, but you could kind of like tell it was like a subtle theme. The shipping part of it was pretty cool. The visuals were pretty good to me, and I really love the lyrics, especially considering like it's like a perspective type of thing. Like you see Ash's perspective, Dawn's perspective. I just thought that was kind of unique. At least to me, it was.
That's fair.
That is actually fair. Yeah, none of us actually brought that up. So you do bring a good point because this is a song done by them, not by the singers themselves. It's a song based on like the characters that they're portraying.
It's canonical.
Yeah.
It's canonical lyrically. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, I also love the song.
This one has
too.
a lot of replay value for me. So.
It's really good. I prefer that one over the original.
Yeah, I prefer this one.
Yeah, I could listen to this at a decent clip.
Yeah. And that's why I would not mind keeping it as a high, or not maybe high, I guess. Like, if I was to do high B or low A, I'd still keep it an A, though, at the end of the day.
Let's see what the folks say.
I think people are siding on you with this one, Richie. Because we got 2 votes for E, 2 votes for C, 2 votes for B, 3 votes for A, and 7 votes for S.
Good boy, chat. Y'all know some good taste.
Personally, with that, I would think that maybe we have to start arguing as to maybe it isn't the lowest of the lowest tier if people are really thinking it would at least be A. I mean, S tier. A lot of people are thinking in the chat as a S tier ranking of it. Now, personally, I'm not going to put it in S tier, but I would at least shove it up a slot or like put it like maybe.
Low A and let's call it a day.
You can't do that because the opening that comes 3 after this belongs in that tier.
Also, low A and let's call it a day.
Can I be fine with shooting it higher than Mrs. Pokemon Master?
Yes,
because like if we're
not for me because the High Touch 2009 on my list is number 16.
And what about Mrs. Pokemon Master?
MPM is 11 on mine.
Ah, okay, so it's just slightly above. I actually forgot the Ash and Chalon shipping name. I don't even remember it either. Bless the people in chat that voted for us.
Pearl shipping?
Yeah.
That's true.
Pearl shipping.
That's right.
Yeah, so, I'd still be fine as long as it's an A tier. As long as we agree that we don't need to shoot it down to B, I think we're fine.
A little bit disgraceful.
The thing is though, it's
we
not.
Lost
It's not enough.
It's okay.
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough to be an S though. It's not enough.
No,
Mine's actually pretty low on the list. I didn't like it that much.
I'm bugged by the billions of instruments at once.
Okay, so are we jumping into the next one now?
Not. It depends on the mix that you listen to, actually, because in terms of the musical balancing, they actually did a decent job.
What do you guys say? We move on into the next one then.
Okay.
Greatest every day.
Yeah, Psycho Every Day.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Number 5.
I love that one.
Okay. This is blasphemy from me, but this will go below. This will go and be below High Touch. It's rated number 19 for mine, and that's what it is. And I'll explain it with the next one, because there's certain aspects of this song which I will explain the differences for the next one.
To me, this one's a generic song. This version, anyway. This version is generic. The instruments are generic.
Really? I actually liked it.
I love this one. This one's number 5 for me. I find it very underrated. And I think part of the reason is because High Touch is kind of like the gimmick song for me. It's like, because it's the shippy song, like that automatically makes it a top for a lot of people. And then obviously together, it's like people are biased because it appeared in the final scene of DP 191, where Cynthia versus Flint, and and it's the first one, and it captures the essence of Diamond Pearl. So this one, I feel like, always falls to the wayside, and I feel bad about it.
Also,
It's such a high
this one's so short.
energy song.
Like it didn't get to be in as many episodes.
I actually enjoyed this a lot then, especially the full versions. It's really good.
Oh, I love it when like the first chorus ends and then you have like that instrumentation moment and like in the middle where it's like like there, like that part in the original is always so perfect because it sounds so Pokemon-ish. As weird as that sounds, but
But this arrangement, I'm not a fan of. I'm sorry.
oh no, I'm not saying that this song sucks. I'm just saying the next version.
It's not bad enough to go into C. It's like I said, it's about a mid B for me because at least I could listen to the song. Because lyrically, it's perfectly fine. So
this was a high A.
This is actually my favorite song to play. My favorite Japanese opening to play on piano.
Well, is there anything else you personally want to add to the conversation for this particular track?
Not for me. I'm going to list the differences in the next one.
Okay.
I think it's perfect for the season or the arc or whatever. Like it's just very, very high energy for the Grand Festival, the league. It's like
good job bringing that to a close.
You have a lot of pressure there.
Unfortunately, it doesn't do that because it gets cut off at the end for the other version.
They even say the Pokemon Master. Like no other opening really like.
Well, actually, yes, the other version does. We'll get to that.
The other version does, and it's better in every way, and we will explain that. I will explain that.
All right.
I mean, I'm not partial to either. Like I like both versions. But.
Yeah, I just personally would have to say if I was to rank the two, I would say version 2 is superior than version 1. But I'm also curious to see what the chat has to say.
Yeah, please. I want to hear you guys. We love to hear you.
Yeah, so from votes of, 17 votes total, we got 0 votes for E, 0 votes for C, 4 votes for A, 5 votes for B, and 8, actually, no, it just got updated as we were doing this. It's a tie between A and B for 5 votes, and a lot of people agree with 8 votes on S ranking.
But
oh, wow.
No,
it's not.
Yeah, but
I was like, I didn't think people like it, but
it is interesting to see that there's like a difference though with B and A. Like nobody agrees it's a bad song because they're not shooting lower than B. It's just people are just more so like mixed. These are like,
Well, yeah, it's like which one of these versions is better, and I will champion.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this open. I'm gonna keep this open right now for this version. I want to see the difference between this one and opening 16 because that might be a game changer for that one.
Really?
So, but for now, we're gonna keep the version of this one at mid B. For now, we're gonna see how community changes with the next version, the band version, and then from there we'll probably update that one before we wrap things up for tonight.
Okay. Blasphemy time. So it's time. Psycho Everyday
band version.
Band version gets mid S.
You actually shot this up from like a B to an S?
Yes. And I will
wait, no, it was an LC, right? Actually,
it's sad that like I listened to both.
It's a mid B because the original version of Psycho Everyday, there is way too much processing on the vocals.
Wait, the vocals were redone?
No, the vocals are the same.
Whoa! Hold on.
Whoa!
Dude, King Monty coming in with 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Dude,
beautiful.
My man, dude, you didn't have to go that far, but thank you so much for that. Holy damn.
Nice.
Holy damn. Thank you so much for that, King Manny. I appreciate it.
All right.
Absolutely love that. Thank you.
Until the notifications come through.
Yeah, let's let the notifications because I think we're going to get it for a little while. Once again, dude, absolutely appreciate it. There goes the other one. Goddamn. Look at that. The Denny emoji fits perfectly right now with this. Oh my god, that is awesome. Thank you so much for that. That really warmed my day, man.
Thank you very much for that. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely appreciate it.
Okay. So
hold on, it's still going though.
Still going, so we're just gonna wait until all the
But I'm curious though to see while we're letting this slide, I'm curious to also see the responses for the for the band version and how it's going to differentiate from the
It
version.
sounds like they put a bunch more drums in it.
Well, no,
Because more
it's
boom,
more.
boom.
It's more. It's
Guys
much.
saying stuff in the
It
background
is.
now.
It is much. It is much more stuff than that, and I will go into detail right now. All the notifications are done, right?
I believe so. Let me
Yes.
see. Everything is done. Once again, oh no, one more. We got May May following. Thank you so much for the follow, buddy. I appreciate it. But once again, thank you so much to King Manny. Thank you once again. Really appreciate the love and support there. And to those who got lucky with their tier subs, welcome aboard to the emoji crew. Right?
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank
All
you
right.
so much. But let's wrap things up because this is indeed our last one to talk about for tonight. So we need to see this go all the way through. I'm
Okay.
curious to hear your take on this one, TSS, because you're the one
I'm
that
sorry,
said,
908? Fuck.
yeah, you
Yeah.
personally shot
Mid-S.
this.
Mid S.
Yeah, you went
And-
from a
and I'll-
C to an S. I need to
Yes.
understand what happened there.
Okay, so the original version of Psycho Every Day. The biggest problem that I have is not only instrumentation; it's also too many effects on the vocals. Now, the Psycho Every Day band version has the same take of vocals, but it's not the main vocals are not processed. So number one, you actually hear the breaths. You actually hear the force in the voice when singing. That's number one.
So it wasn't edited at all.
Yes. So number two is that the band, the orchestration, bless that person, the orchestration is better in every single way. First of all, it's a rocking song. It's a hard rock song. The vocals actually fit, and it has cool bass lines that are reminiscent of two famous bass players that Elton John had. One was David Payton, who played on 1985 and 1986 and late 95, and the late Bob Birch, which played in 1992 to 2012 until his death. The bass line is what makes it too. And also in the song, the guitars and the bass is in the middle. You have the drums in the middle. You have the both guitars, both rhythm guitars and the lead. They're panned on both channels. It's a perfectly sounding song. It's perfectly mixed, and the vocals are right there in your face. And that's one of the reasons why it's mid S. It's a fucking bop. It's the best song since fucking Spurt.
Damn. All right. Now to me,
It sounds like version 1, just with more drums and a guy singing in the background.
but it's about the addition.
The background vocals are much fucking better.
I
See,
actually don't like
sometimes
that much.
sometimes a little change can make such a big difference, personally.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I guess that's how I feel.
It's cool.
Yeah, personally, to me, I would shoot it up as well to an S tier. I think the S version finalizes what the original version did not have in it and just added a little more to give it that extra oomph. Tyrone, we were talking about this before where you said you had like your hype song. To me, personally, this one is one of my favorite hype songs. It does a great job with the choice of instrumentation that they go for it.
Oh my god.
I love one of my favorite parts. Like, it's actually in the very beginning when it's just like the title, like the dun and but when the title like meshes with the way the timing of the music when the title like slams on the screen. I don't know. My brain is fried right now. I just finished a paper.
It's like like something like that. Like it speeds up with the
timing
instrumentation
of
of the
the
drums.
Diamond and Pearl title with the music. I just love it. It's like gives me chills.
And
It's like-
also, so go ahead, Paul. I'm gonna
No, they just like it's like they want you to know that okay, this is gonna be an epic episode, you know, because the Sinoli, the Grand Festival, the whatever,
Yes.
you know. So that was
So we got
Also-
some opposing forces here because I know Nessa, one of your favorites is this song, but it's the first version, while TSS's favorite is the second version.
Yeah,
And one more thing before I let Nessa speak. Just one more thing. One more thing I want to note, and that is, during the build up to the pre-chorus, you have a nice chromatic scale up. I love that. The like the chromatic scale up to the
3,
pre-chorus.
2, 1.
Yeah, no, it goes up from like an F to a B, and I love it. It's chromatic. It's a chromatic, and
Listen
all
to
the
it.
main instruments do that, and that's what makes this song so fucking good. Anyway, go Nessa.
I don't know. Honestly, to me, I guess like because I guess in the trend for this saga for me, I was fine with the originals, but I guess when they did the remix, it was just a little too much for me, honestly. Even though everyone's probably like praising how much the bands and everything, but for me, it was just like it was just too much going on. If maybe probably they took one thing out or something, I probably would have liked it more. But I guess like I know you already hit it all the points, but for me, I guess I never got attached to this one.
The funny thing is, this used to be low on my list too until today. The reason being is I barely listened to the song when it first came out in 2010, and I only listened to the full version once. Mm-hmm. And just by me getting better, because since 10 years, I've listened to a lot of live music and a lot of different artists. And now I understand more Japanese than I do now. And that's when it really hit. And that's why it's mid-S for me.
That's probably take you for a look. Because I guess for me though, I'm more like the type of person, like I kind of like simple's better. Like if something is too much going on, then I always usually get turned off. But I guess I'm just like one of that. I know like we all got different tastes for sure, but I was But that was just my take on it. I can't really pinpoint exactly what it is, but it's just like something. But I was like, if something for me, it's like maybe with one or two little things, I probably will like it better. But this one is just too much for me.
I will say this, just because of both. I like when it comes to whether it's version 1 or version 2, just the song in general. To me, I feel like it does a really good job of closing Diamond and Pearl. I think both versions just do a good job of saying, "Hey, this is it. This is the Diamond and Pearl finale."
Yeah.
Like down to the, and I will say also this, for some reason, I can't explain it, but I actually looked at the English lyrics to this song, obviously, like all the lyrics translated. And this song is one of the easier ones to sing if you were to make a dubbed version of it.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
they can actually sing some English words on there.
And it's also the best song. It's also the best song with Pokemon Master in it. So Mezase Pokemon Master, it's much better than the song that it had to name. So
all of the lyrics actually fit really well into this opening without having to change too much.
Yeah. That's why I hate Sinnoh League Victors so much.
This song's the reason you hate Sinnoh League Victors.
Yes.
But we can all agree that both versions, at the end of the day, whether it's the choice of song or whatnot, they're still good in their own right.
They're good. They're great in their own right. But I'd say that the second version is just way better. Like it's just completely on a different level. I can listen to this just as much as Battle Frontier. I can listen to this shit for 5 hours.
Yeah, I can agree.
The full version.
To me, I keep forgetting that there's a version 1 because I always go to the band version. I never go to the original. And there's no disrespect to the original. It's just I just find a more superior taste
it's
with
more
the
stripped
band.
down. It's more stripped down and less processed on the vocals. And that's
Indeed.
Why.
So yeah, that's my take on it. I agree it's not the highest of S tiers, but I would not mind it being in mid. I think this does a great job in giving conclusion to the series. It does a great job in just hyping you up. The beginning elements of the song with the drum, the fast pace of it is great. The only bit that sadly puts this down from like being perfect for me is because I'm also taking visuals into account as well with the opening. The band version is a little desynced from the visuals, just a little bit, but once again, this was built with the original in mind.
Yeah, because the first one starts off with Ho-Oh showing up on screen and bum, 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 starts.
And then the other one just goes like
this is also faster tempo, so that's one of the other reasons why. I'll actually, what I will do for next week for my homework is going to be I'm going to match the tempo. I'm going to tell you how much BPM is on the original and how many is on the band version. And we'll see how much tempo difference there is.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see where people's take on this one is. So you guys want to go take a look at what the community has to say?
Yes, let's see what they have to say.
All right,
I want to hear their opinions. They're beautiful.
All right, so for the final one, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final opening for tonight's session. 0 votes go into E.
Good.
1 vote goes to C. 3 votes go into B. 4 votes go into A. And just updated right now, 12 votes go into S tier. Now, if we were to rank that with the original version, it is 9 votes going into S tier. So version, the band rock, I guess you could say, or whatever, the band version.
The band version.
The band version has more S votes than it does with the first version. There are less A votes and B votes than the first version, and there is an equal amount of C and E votes in both of them. But people agree that they prefer, at least from the polls right now, that they prefer the band version than the original. Just judging from this, though. But once again, they're still great in their own right. It's just, if I had to be forced to choose between two versions, I personally would go for the band version. I think the band version just does everything better.
It just hits so fucking hard.
Exactly. To me, that's what it does.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is going to be the list for now, ladies and gentlemen. I want you guys to take a nice close look at this here. And this is what we're going to be leaving things out for now. If you guys want to do your own ranking on this, I will be more than happy to provide the link for this if you guys would love to try it out for yourself. In fact, let me go give this to the chat right now. I want you guys to do me a solid favor, actually. So I'm going to be leaving this here for you guys here in the link there. There is the link to the tier maker list right there with all 29 openings available for you to decide. I want you guys to try to fill your list up. You can add us on Twitter, at me at KG Prestige, add Tyrone, TSS, Nessa, Polly, Richie. Of course, let us know how you guys personally view the openings.
A lot, I really like the fact that our group here have a lot of different takes on things, and I love it.
I just am happy we all agreed that
Battle Frontier is the best.
Not just that, but the Whiteberry version is E. The Whiteberry version deserves E tier in almost every respectable way.
Whiteberry is right into the trash.
Yeah, right into the trash.
Yeah, I hated the vocals in her.
Oh, I said I am not part of the Battle Frontier train, but I'll agree with the Whiteberry train.
All right. Do you agree with any of those things in this list aside from those two, Polly, by any chance?
Wait, I can't. Oh, I knew that AG was gonna take over, but it's just for me. I know they're amazing songs. Like, I'm not gonna. I sang Advanced Adventure when we did karaoke, and I really.
Oh hell yeah, that's a great song.
But it's just personally, it's just not a personal favorite of mine. That's just what it all comes down to. I like a lot of the songs with it's kind of hard to. Just personally, it's that minor key. I don't know. It comes with a lot of the Rika songs. Yeah. I don't know how to. I know TSS understands.
Believe me, a lot of my favorite songs in general are in the minor key.
Yeah. So that's why I like OK, XYZ, Spur, those types. Instead of Battle Frontier is a major key. And it's just too. I don't know. It's great. It's an amazing song, but it's just not it doesn't pump me up the way everyone else
is. That's fine. Hey, that's fine. Yeah. Everybody has everybody have different musical tastes, but it's a whole thing. It's the whole thing with me with freaking. I have a concert band background in jazz, so I really appreciate more of the orchestral stuff. But I can rock hard. I mean, I love rocking.
Yeah, this is a solid list, though. I have to say. I would have ranked Together a little bit higher because I like Together. But...
Other than that, it's pretty solid.
Yeah.
So when do we get Filippo to be part of one of these streams? He's normally in the chat.
When he wants to.
Oh, hey, it's not, we're not saying you can't.
Yeah, we're not saying he can. The lad has done so much for us. If you haven't followed Filippo, by the way, on his YouTube channel, first of all, why? Secondly, you should, because he's uploaded pretty much a lot of the opening songs that are available there. He's uploaded the AMV for Type Wild, Sunny Moon Variation. He also uploaded the instrumentals of the Pokemon Shiritori, which, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think that the full version honestly shot that up from a low tier to a mid to high tier. For me. Yeah, I know it's such a simplistic song, but god damn it, the instruments are what's saving that song for me. It's such a great song. I love it. I know it's just literally saying the Pokemon's name with the melody of the song, but I don't know what it is. It just does everything.
Well,
for
also
me.
the middle section is cool too.
Philippe also has to fit that IRL requirement.
Well, we have to digitally
I'm very
import it from
controversial. What
Canada.
can I say?
Yeah, you know what, Richie? I agree with that, but then again, he gave us the short version of the black and white title theme song, so I'll let him slide with that one for now. That's not saying he's fully acquired to be in it, but I'm just saying for now that gave him some extra brownie points is all. But yeah,
also he's helping with the behind the scenes of PM.net stuff. So awesome.
Yeah, once again, Filippo is one of the
at Filippo Depot. Follow his ass.
Yeah, seriously, follow him there. Follow him on YouTube. Follow him wherever you possibly can, because the dude deserves all the recognition that he rightfully deserves, man. And
King Manny, thank you for coming to my side.
Thank you so much for all of the fan community gift subs. I absolutely appreciate that. We all
really
do, and
thanks.
It's always great to see the community get a little bit of love like this. So absolutely appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. And thank you once again, everybody, for being with us here tonight, yet again, for another round of the PokePod world. I know we haven't had any episodes to review and etc., but I'm very happy you guys are still around to at least hear us ramble with some of the things that we have available for us right now with the rankings of the openings and whatnot. So thank you guys again for all your love and support. We really appreciate it. We can't wait to talk about the Pokemon series when it finally drops back. But for now, I hope you guys continue to enjoy our ranking shenanigans, because honestly, this is really the thing that I love about this the most is just finding out what people have in terms of taste. Not everyone's going to share the same opinion. It's always going to be the case. There are some things in this list personally that I don't agree with, but I'm still fine with because it's still in the ranking that it rightfully needs to be in. But that's just our point of view, and that's your point of view as well. And that's why we gave you the link to the tier maker list, so you guys can go and create your own list and then let us know via our Twitter how you guys personally feel with all 29 variations of the opening. So we hope you guys have fun with it. We hope you guys continue to play around with the songs, and hopefully you'll get back with us soon for your full list. We'll love to see it. Probably talk about it for next week's. And in next week's session, we are going to be ending things off for the opening with the post-reboot, I guess you could say, era of Pocket Monsters. We're going into best wishes down into 1, 2, 3 for Pocket Monsters 2019. So look forward to that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a lot of fun with that one. I know we're going to have a lot of fight with this one, especially because this is going to be the placement for one particular song. So we will be talking about that next time, of course. And
you can definitely tell the difference between America versus Japanese, because you notice how in the American version we had arguments, but we had arguments over what belonged at the bottom of the barrel. Where here we had arguments over what belongs at the top.
Yeah.
Hey, KG, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Where's the link to the tier maker?
I shared the link on Twitch, but I'll gladly share it to you
on
guys
Twitch.
here as well.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, no wonder I can't find it.
Discord too.
Is it okay if I shamelessly self-plug for 1 second?
Shamelessly self-plug, buddy.
I know people are starting to leave, but I caved and I finally made myself a Twitter again. But you can follow me at Age of Trades, my username. And yeah, so obviously I'll probably be just retweeting a lot of anti-poke content, following just the major like PR outlets and all that. But yeah, if you want to shoot me a message or, I would just really appreciate your support. So if you want to give me a follow, that would be great. So thank you. Yeah. I'm done.
Oh, Rika just posted but Pat posted a tweet not too long ago. And she's playing with her new puppy.
Aww.
Oh, because if you remember back in the X and Y era, especially at the finale, she made a interview a while back with the Greninja Farewell that her pet passed away at the time. And right now we have a glimpse at her new little friend right there that she's having. And it's so cute, especially because she says "nice catch" as well, Rika. Oh, that's cute, man. Oh, I need to share that link with everybody later. Or I'll just retweet her as well, actually. There we go. Perfect. But yeah, so everybody, thank you guys so much for being with us here tonight. We hope you guys had a blast. Thank you once again, King Manny, for your support with the community sub gifts. Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you everybody for following. Thank you for everybody for being with us here tonight. We'll look forward to you guys next week for next week's edition of the PokePod World Podcast, as well as whatever shenanigans we might potentially have later in this week. I might actually do a Dragalia Lost stream earlier in the day tomorrow, only because I know they recently had a new summoning event happen, which is focusing on the Rage of Bahamut or Grand Blue Fantasy, depending on how you guys want to go at it. So I might do a stream at that just so I can show off the summons. I want to see if I have gacha luck on stream or if I have shitty ass luck on stream. Personally, I think that would be a lot of fun to kind of play around with that. So it's not going to be a very long stream for tomorrow, but I just want to have a little fun, just to at least record my thoughts on this whole new banner that's pretty much available. So I hope you guys look forward to that. I'll let you guys know tomorrow on Twitter when I plan to do it. And look forward to more silly shenanigans from all of us in the distant future. So my name is KG Prestige. Once again, thank you guys so much for being with us here tonight. And we will be talking to all of you guys later in whatever video we make. Take care, everybody. And as always, have yourself an awesome day. And hold on a second. You said there's an update that the game runs at 60 FPS. Oh, I got to test this out later then. Alrighty. Later days, everybody. Bye-bye.
Wash your hands.